everybody, welcome to the ROTL UK podcast. This is the live reaction play-by-play show for Packers at Lions on Thursday night. I am Matthew Turner, he is Ashley Sold, and the 11-1 Lions are 10 in a row, looking to go 11 and effectively end the Green Bay Packers' hopes of a division title. Ash, how you doing, mate?
Doing good, doing good. Excited for today, though. If the Pride of Detroit Madden Sim earlier was an indication, this game is going to be painful to watch at points.
I mean, that is absolutely assured. Many thanks to Danny Mac 313, who has subscribed at Tier 1 on Twitch for his 14th month, says, let's go! Thank you very much. Much appreciated, Danny. Grandizer says, it's 1 a.m. over there, question mark. These folks are up late. Yes, it is. It is 1 a.m. and we will be here throughout because I am not working tomorrow. Thank God for that. Well, of course, I will be working tomorrow because I'm a damn fool. But there we go. Grandizer says, go to bed, please. No, respectfully. Freak says, Lions can clinch playoff spot tonight. They can. The likelihood is even with a loss, we're definitely going to be in anyway. We need one team to lose some time along the way in the next 5 games. So
yeah,
the Lions are surely in, but there we go.
Yeah, the magic number's now 1. And even then, as you're saying, there's like 6 for combinations where even if we lose...
I think if you looked at the teams... probability of the Lions getting is 99.99% or something like that.
Yeah.
Right, let's turn our attention to the inactives for this game. So the Lions did actually sign someone to the main roster. That man is the wide receiver and returner Maurice Alexander. So signed last week, then waived, and now signed again this week. Kind of really gaming the system here. And then for this game, the Lions have also elevated Jamal Adams and Mitchell Agude. Jamal Adams, former Jet and Seahawk DB, looking to play linebacker for us by the look of it. And then Mitchell Agude, outside linebacker, was in the Lions in preseason and in the practice squad for the majority of the season, or all of the season. Inactives for the Lions on offense, tackles Manu and Decker, guard Awashika, and then on the defense, we've got Onzarike, Pascal Reeder, and the cornerback Emmanuel Mosley. Our Decker, obviously a big miss, but we knew that already, Ash. Emmanuel Mosley falls victim to the fact that we're just so beat up on that defensive line with Onzarike, Pascal, and Reeder all not on IR, but not in this game either.
Yeah, it's a long line of inactives, isn't it? Like some of them are expected. Like Manu's always going to be a healthy scratch now, it seems, and yeah, but everyone else, Decker's going to be a really big miss. I know, obviously, in my preview, I argued for keeping Skip at left tackle, Penny at right tackle, because Gary, who is the Packers' best edge rusher by far now, usually lines up over the right tackle, but even then, having Skip in, even though it's kind of strength on strength thing, with his most common matchup probably being Kingsley Anknabare, who's a good run defender, not so good in pass rush. That's kind of what Skip is on the offensive line. He's a really good run blocker, hence why we use him as 6 offensive linemen usually. Not so good in pass blocking, when he accidentally misses the chip block and it causes Decker to get injured. Proof of concept. And then the rest, Mosley unfortunately falling foul to that defensive line logjam. It's such an issue, which is why, I accidentally write 1,000 words on why it's an issue when I didn't mean to in the game preview. But we just got so much experience there, and we just need bodies there just to rotate, because otherwise we'll be really down bad. I know I called for Isaiah Thomas to be elevated from the practice squad. It's not him, but it is another edge. But we've got our nose tackles right now, which is Broderick Martin and Pat O'Connor, have a combined 84 snaps on the season on defense. So this is going to be fun.
Let's move it on to the to the other side, shall we say, to the Green Bay side. And some really big misses here, Ash. I mean, starters, there are 3 of them that miss out in the wide receiver Romeo Dobbs, and then cornerback Jair Alexander and linebacker Edgar Cooper, and then backup DB that we saw last time we played in Week 9, Corey Ballantyne, as well as the backup offensive lineman Jacob Monk. I think it's fair to say that those are some really big misses, especially for their defense.
Yes, they really are. Like Jair I know he hasn't been it the past couple of years, but when he's fit and healthy, he can be a true bona fide cornerback one in this league, top 5 to 10. Ballantyne is a decent backup guy. I think he's usually the guy that slides in at slot. He did at least the first game against us, if I remember rightly. So having him out as well hurts, which is why they've had to elevate the person they did, which we'll come on to in a minute, which is probably going to get a couple of laughs, especially out of me and you, because I remember us debating the when they picked this guy in the last as one of the last picks in this year's draft, how funny it was. And then Edwin Cooper, one of their picks this year, really good linebacker, but surprisingly, when they had him out last week, their run defense actually improved. So while maybe their pass coverage will be a bit hindered by not having him there because he's a damn good cover backer with his size, being a former safety, I think, converted at Texas. Sam Laporta breakout game again, maybe. Their run defense has got a bit stout without him in the lineup, just because they've got a bigger body there. So maybe don't expect as many broken tackles from Monty up the middle this week. And then Dobbs is also going to be a big miss for them because he's, at least in my mind, he's their wide receiver one. I loved him coming out of Nevada a couple of years ago. I really wanted him here just to be that big body decks. Everyone knows how much I love my big body decks receivers, it seems. So having him out puts more pressure on Christian Watson to perform. Hopefully he does continue to have Eric Ebron disease. Also, happy retirement to Ebron. Glad you finally decided to hang up the gloves. And then obviously, damn, does it also mean that Malik Keith might have a chance to beat us again? Really don't want that. Really don't want Malik Keith happening again.
I mean, all of their backup wide receivers have beaten us up at some point, whether it's Dontavian Wicks, whether it's Bo Melton, whether it's the one that you just mentioned. So go on and talk about who they've elevated as well, because did we laugh.
They have elevated former Penn State corner, former bona fide first-round pick at cornerback, Kalen King. How has the mighty fallen in the space of 12, 18 months? He's gone from, as I say, a guy who was actually getting mocked to us at the end of the first round last year to being picked in the 7th round as one of the last picks in the draft, if not the last, I think, to now being cut in camp, to being put in the practice squad, and now he's being elevated here. Luckily for the Packers, he's probably going to be a backup. He's only going to come in if they have injuries and play a bit of special teams. But with that, I'm jealous. But he might be one of their gunners. So I'll be attacking his side if he does play gunner because he's slow as fuck. That's why he got picked in the 7th. But yeah, it's kind of funny. He's currently slated, according to our lads, to be their backup nickel. So if Javon Bullard gets injured, expect Kalen King.
Dark times for Green Bay.
Yes.
Yeah, he how do I put this? The skills are definitely there. The physicality is there, but he's just lacking, I think, instincts mainly. And well, you know what the Lions have in spades on wide receivers? Instinct. So, that is a mental mismatch for me. But there we go. I've been cycling through the starters for both teams, but I'm going to put up the formations just to kind of go through these. So the Lions, their front five, the only change in there is Dan Skipper. Otherwise, everyone is a go. Monty will probably start at running back, and Gibbs will come in for the middle half of the game as normal. Tim Patrick is that third wide receiver. Let's see how he does. As the Lions are coming out onto the field, let's go on to the defense. So Al-Qadim Mohammed at edge is expected to start alongside Broderick Martin at DT. Quan Alexander is meant to come in to start at linebacker for the Lions. And then Green Bay. It's an interesting offensive line, I think, which is the kindest way I can put it. It's not the Green Bay of old. They're Ryan, Myers, and Walker, for me, are not exceptional, and Jenkins is having a down year by his standards.
Yeah.
a massive loss to not have Dobbs. He's obviously someone who produces very, very well, but there we go. Grandad says no Malcolm Rodriguez as backup. Malcolm would be starting if he was fit. Unfortunately, he's on IR and he's done for the season, which is a real shame.
ACL, yeah. So the reason I think Dobbs is the big miss is because you look at their wide receiver core and there's not really anyone who has his skill set as the kind of like what Tim Patrick's been for us, the kind of third down guy you throw it to if you need 6 yards, you run him on a 7-yard hitch and then he catches the ball, falls down, does the in-breaking routes, because Watson has maybe the build to do that, but just doesn't have the hands. Jaden Reed definitely has the hands, but he's too short. Dontavian Wicks, it's kind of like JMO without the speed and a bit more route running, so he's a bit slender, so he can do the route running and that. Melton's a speed demon, kind of think Marvin Hall, and then Malik Keith might be able to do it, but again, he only seems to do it against us, which is scary. So maybe having that kind of trusted safety valve for Love, who isn't Tucker Craft, might be a big miss for them, especially if we do get through that interior, as you say, which is the weakness of their line right now. Like, Rashid Walker's good, Zach Tom's really good, but yeah, Elkin Jenkins is a down year. Josh Myers has always been a bad pick for them, and Sean Ryan is a converted tackle, who again hasn't been doing that good. Maybe the guard rotation was working for them with Jordan Morgan before he unfortunately had to go on IR, but now they're stuck with Ryan, so...
Just put up the Packers defense there as well. Nothing remarkable, I don't think. Isaiah McDuffie's going to start linebacker in place of Edgar and Cooper. I put Eric Stokes as the outside corner who's going to come in instead of Jair.
Yeah.
Probably, but they've got a couple of options. Could be
Keyshawn Nixon, yeah.
Keyshawn Nixon on the other side. Carrington Valentine, maybe.
Potentially. For me,
I know they like him, but I don't really know why.
Yeah, well, it's Valentine that was the former Lion. Okay, but why did I have 2 guys that sound the same? It's confusing enough. But yeah, I don't know whether I like him either. But yeah, for me, it would be Jair and Eric Stokes, at least in nickel, which they do play a lot. If they are sort of in more of a base formation, and I would probably put Nixon out there because Eric Stokes is a former first-round pick and all that, but hasn't exactly been great. I'm just happy that Catan is actually active for once. Oladapo is finally going to get some snaps.
I mean, as long as he doesn't make some game-breaking play for them, then it's fine, isn't it?
True, yeah.
I'm a big fan of I'm going to go out on a limb because I haven't got it in front of me and say the former Oregon State man I'm a big fan of. Yeah, yes. Got it right.
Yes.
Come on.
Of course you did. You had to listen to me when we were driving to Detroit, but listening to the podcast about safeties being like, where's Kadana Topolopo? Come on, give me it. And as it was going down the rounds, I was getting more and more mad, wasn't I?
Mm. All right, we're about 3 minutes away from kickoff, people. Give us your score predictions. What do you think is going to come in this game? I've got the score bug up, and I'm ready to go on that front. If anyone wants me to read out the times so that we can sync up, then let me know. Of course, because it is 1:15 a.m., I'm going to need to be a little bit quiet during the key plays of the game so I don't get too excited. Big Area says FTP. Fuck the Packers. Yeah. Grandizer is asking for the betting lines. By recollection, the betting line was 3.5 points in favour of the Lions on the spread. Over under was 50.5.
Ooh, the Packers have made a mistake, in my opinion.
They have won the toss and defers.
Correct.
Even though I saw a lot of people say they always take the ball, which I think is funny. Interesting.
And that's the one in this kind of game where I think it is going to be a game of ball control. Pause. Giving us the ball first, letting us potentially score first is a big mistake for them because it will force Jacobs out the game by long.
Shank79 says 34-24 Lions. I like that.
I like that as well.
Jonathan Foster's in the building, so's Alter, who says 3.5 Lions minus in terms of the line. TJ's in the building, who's saying, I have a feeling Deck will be sorely missed tonight. Maybe, but, you know, it's not like it's the first time he's been missing this season, and we've been okay. We obviously have been missing him. At the same time, we also won during that time. So, Marcus in the building, Grandizer, Free Climb, Adostil's in here too, Bob O'Lan, Lisa Di Lorenzo, hello, Frank the Tank, and Candyman. Hello, one and all. If you want to shout out before we start, please come say hi. Jonathan Foss says Jamal Adams active. Yes, he was elevated for the game and he was on the active list. So that is great. Wizard of War says, Go Loins!
Go Loins. There's our faithful leader.
The zone does a stupid thing where it brings up bloody stats. I want the option to hide them.
I don't. Oh yeah, same. I wish I could. I just have it so I just have this game. I know. I just have it so I have the what's it called? The team stats. Oh, Eric has tweeted, we have changed our kick returners, so it's not Dorsey back there. It's Craig Reynolds and Sione Vaki.
Nice. I like it. Greg Paris is in the building. Says, "Let's go Lions." Grandizer are asking for a player of the game for a Lions victory. I am going for Tim Patrick. He's going to be my guy for today. I really feel like it's going to need that reliable third receiver. He's become a big part of this passing game. Ash, what do you think?
I can take that on the offense. Defense is only one guy, and it is the guy who makes all Green Bay QBs his sons. Kirby pick six again, please.
Kickoff is away and caught 2 yards deep and kneeled down by Sione Vaki for a touchback. Out come Jared Goff and the Lions to the 30-yard line. Free Climb says, liked and shared. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate that.
Boss.
Alter says, I'm so sick of the Barkley nonsense. He's playing against college level run D this year. I mean, Barkley's all well and good until he plays the Lions. We've always shown him recently what we can do. Right, here comes Jared Goff. In I formation with 2 stacked to the right-hand side. Packers are pinching on the defensive line. And Goff hands this one off to Monty up the middle. Legs churning for a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Tackle by TJ Slayton.
Yeah.
Teppo says, good morning, everyone. This one is huge. Let's go, Lions. Teppo, appreciate you, man. We may be up at 1:15 in the morning, but I believe for you it's maybe 3:15 in the morning over there in Finland. So appreciate you being awake. Here's the Lions on 2nd down and 8. Man in motion supporter, and Goff checks it down to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Nice in rhythm throw, gain of 5, maybe 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 3, I think. Tackled by Isaiah McDuffie.
I like that sort of pre-snap look we were showing them though, where we had the tight ends in a sort of like a sort of wing formation, and then they motion to the left-hand side of the line.
All right, here's Goff then. It's 3rd and 2 at the 38. In shotgun, 3-step drop. Throws on a timing route to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Need to get 4. And it's the first down of the game for Detroit Lions.
Perfect little sort of use of the the sort of jet motion there. Because as you can see, no one travels with him. So both Goff and Amon-Ra read its zone. So he just finds that little bit in front of the hook zone, gets the first down.
The other thing there as well is that Tim Patrick was not blocking downfield, but play action by Goff, throwing over the middle, and Amon-Ra's dropped it. Good play and coverage by Keyshawn Nixon for the Packers, 2nd down and 10. So the good thing about the 3rd down completion there, so Amon-Ra comes around from right to left in that jet motion as you describe. And Tim Patrick's running his route, being very physical against the defender. But because he's been physical against his defender, it's not like a pick play because he's very clearly engaging with his guy. But he's in the way of the guy who's trying to cover. So 2nd down and 10 here at the 42-yard line.
He's almost like a sort of informal clear route where he's getting his defender back to give Amon-Ra a bit more space.
Goff hands this one off to Monty. Got a bit of room. Beat 1. Good block by JMO. And Monty gets himself 13 yards on the 2nd down and 10 run. Yes. It's 1st down, Detroit.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Adostel said that's one way to make up for a missed DPI. I think it was bang bang. I think that was DPI. I know the crowd got a bit excited about it. What good blocking up front. And, I mean, Sam Laporta missed his, but Monty made him miss with a jump cut. And then a good
Hell
bit.
of a block by JMO there coming in and sort of getting his guy a bit more inside to give Monty a bit more room on the outside.
Right, we are at the Packers 45 now already. Goff under centre this time. JMO goes left to right. Play action for Goff and checks it down to Gibbs, who makes one miss and now comes back to the right-hand side on the screen. Gain of 6, second down and 4. The way that almost busted up front, I thought that might have been a hold, but apparently not. Alter says the patience of our running back to find the block is amazing. It really is.
Alan Robertson checking into the game, number 8.
Monty checks back in at running back. At the 38-yard line of the Packers, Goff under centre, looking for a quick throw. Oh, they came on a blitz. It was well picked up, well thrown by Goff towards JMO, but it's incomplete. It's 3rd and 3. That maybe should have been caught by JMO.
Yeah.
Just sat down, and it's well played by number 24 of the Packers. Number 24, of course, Carrington Valentine. Right, here we go. 3rd and 3. First possession of the game at the 38-yard line in Green Bay. Empty set for Goff. 2-step drop out of shotgun. Throwing over the middle. Lovely layered throw to Jameson Williams all the way out at the 11-yard line. First down and 10 on that mid-crossing route. Beautiful stuff by the Lions. And that was layered perfectly. Goff in empty set. You got Dan Skipper at left tackle. And you can hold the ball that long. Great pass protection.
Yes.
Slow developing route. Beautiful.
Oh, people might. I can't remember, but that is the perfect route combination to run against cover 3, though, because you're making
Gibbs. Oh, there's a hold coming on Dan Skipper. 2 flags. It's first down and goal from the 10, and Skipper.
Yeah.
Danny Mack just put in our Discord, Skipper's held his own so far. Well, we definitely held someone there. I don't think he even meant that. There we go. Sorry to cut you off, but the play was running.
It's okay. So, as saying, that kind of route combination we just saw with JMO is the right one to run against cover 3, though, because you're asking the box safety to choose, and whichever one they go, the in-broken routes you go to the other one. So in that case, Bullard, whoever's their strong safety. So McKinney goes for for Amon Ra, leaves JMO open just behind him. And now he's just put in the Discord. Apart from there.
Yeah. First down and goal now from the 20.
He can tell he's done it because you can see he let go and then he's doing that sort of like, oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to disengage when they're trying to get away from you there. First down, goal from the 20, play action and a check down on the screen to Gibbs. Lots of men out in front, gets himself 6, sorry. I'll get it right eventually. 6 yards, second down and goal from the 14. Be a big ask, Ash, to get in from an angle situation from the 20, but if anyone can, this Lions team is it.
Yeah, true. Like, we almost need, I don't say we need this, but like, it'd be nice to bounce back in our terms of our red zone efficiency after last week.
Second down and goal from the 14, snaps away, they're bringing pressure. Quick throw, great catch by Sam Laporta. For a gain of 7, it's going to be third down and goal from the 7. You got a successful pass on second down and goal. You got half your distance, now go and get the other half. Freeland says, wow, that was a weak holding call. I respectfully disagree. When you're an offensive lineman and you're holding like that and then they try and disengage away from you and you prevent them from doing so, it's textbook holding, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, the edge did sell it. You could see his arm flapping.
Goff throwing out the back of the end zone. Flag at the end zone, in the end zone. This looks like it's it. Patrick got hit hard with the ball sailing over his head. Looks like it's going to be on the Packers here. Could be illegal contact. Or holding.
Something like that, hopefully. Mine's just lagging. They're having a little conference. Explains a lot. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, hold him. As I showed on the TV now, Nixon just holds hat trick. Don't you dare.
Yeah, I said illegal contact. It was more illegal contact than I was holding. I didn't see hands grab the jersey. I saw him contacting the man.
Yeah, fair.
Automatic first down at that point is absolutely criminal.
Yeah.
First down and goal from the 3.5 yard line.
I'm not going to complain, though, because as a biased David Montgomery fantasy owner...
Oh, please. Please, please. Right, Jared Goff under centre in the weak eye. Now going to be the strong eye with Sam Laporta in motion. Handed off to Montgomery. Walked in. Detroit Lions. Touchdown.
That's... Also, that celebration. I like it. I like it, Monty. You get a solid 8.5 out of 10 on the celebration ratings.
Oh, man. What a start by the Lions. You've got a 5-minute, 18-yard drive. Ended up with a Monty rushing touchdown for 3.5 yards at 6-0, and the PAT is about to come. Completely untouched, not even a Packer close to him.
That right-hand side of the line. Like, I know it's... I get why people are saying we need to switch Saul to left tackle with Decker out. That's why you don't, because the chemistry between him, Zeitler, and Ragnow, that's what happens.
Snap was not great. Hold was not great. Kick was sliced, but it was good. 7-0 Lions.
No one knows nothing. No one knows nothing.
Adostel said, this fucking announcer saying catching a break. It would have been a catch if he wasn't interfered with. Alter says, was it Michaels? He's one of the worst. Oh, he's the worst. He's one of those guys that consistently gives Lions comps followed by a backhand. I think that's kind of Michaels' thing generally. I think he does it to everyone, to be honest. I don't mind him. And Adostel says catching a break. Well, I think the catching the break is... I'm not viewing that as him saying lucky. I think he is saying... they were in 3rd down and goal, and now they're 1st down and goal. That's fortunate. I think it's more of a look at the situation rather than the play itself. But I could be wrong. So I did a work conference last week, and one of the things they talked about was being generous. And by being generous, they said, do you read into things in the most positive light that you can, or are you someone who reads into things negatively naturally? And how does that make you feel? Does that make you happy? Does that make you sad? If you want to try and read into things negatively, you can. And you can be perfectly entitled to do so. There's nothing wrong with it. But does it make you happy? For me, I think catching a break, as in we get 1st down and goal, great. I decided to take that positively. Not that I am here to give anyone life coaching. But, I prefer to make myself happy.
That's fair. So Monty rushes for his 12th touchdown of the season, which means he joins the infamous BS duo at running back as the only other 2 running backs to do it in franchise history in consecutive seasons. Barry in 89 to 91, and then Billy from 80 to 81.
So we need one more to break the record.
Potentially? I will have a look.
So just the stats on that drive, by the way. Goff, 6 of 8 for 58. Monty, 3 for 18 and a touchdown on the ground. Jamo, 1 of 2 for 28. Gibbs, 2 of 2 for 14. Amon-Ra, 2 of 3 for 10. Sam Laporta, 1 of 1 for 6. And Keyshawn Nixon has 4 tackles all by himself on that first drive. How about that?
Oh my God. I've just seen someone screenshotted the overhead of the rushing touchdown.
Kickoff by Jake Bates is coming. He has kicked. This looks deep. And it is bounce is at the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Packers and Jordan Love.
What's it in? It's this. Okay, so Billy. Billy unfortunately got 13 in those 2 years. So one to get to another one, he matches Billy. Barry.
Lions fans are loud up in here. Let's go. First down and 10 Packers at the 30. Here comes Love. Under center. Takes a snap, and there is a blitz coming from Jamal Adams, and sack time! Sack time for Zadarius Smith. What a start for the Lions. He is here to eat.
That is such a good ball rush from him there. So he almost delays his rush a second to confuse the Green Bay offensive line, because obviously Adams is coming there. So they think, oh yeah, he's going in coverage. So he does funny catch, and then suddenly, damn, bang goes. He goes for Tom. Ball rushes him back, gets his arm out, gets Love.
What an exceptional play.
Yeah. It's just enough to confuse Kraft, because you can see Kraft's almost coming from for a chip and release.
2nd and 17, Love deep and drop, and then he's going to have to scramble for it, and he doesn't quite beat the linebacker, which is Jack Campbell, gets himself 8 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9 on this first possession for the Packers.
Shoestring tackle there as well from Jack. I like it.
3rd and 9, Packers going quickly here. I think. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. No, never mind. Oh, Love did so well to not fumble on that very first play, because the ball was extended away from his body and he managed to kind of tuck it just right. The Lions look like they're bringing heat here. 3rd down and 9 at the 31-yard line. Love in shotgun, running back beside him. Surveys the field, now got a man in motion. Lions bringing pressure. Love gets hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. They're looking for a flag, and there is one. Looks like it's going to be DPI here. Branch covering against Jaden Reed. Yeah.
So a lot.
Pass interference on Branch.
Unless they should have replay.
Let's see. Yeah. It's a bit weak, but it's definitely a massive pour out.
Yeah. Damn it, Branch.
1st down and 10 then at the 45-yard line after the spot foul. Jamal Adams is back in the play and forces Josh Jacobs to go back inside, and he only gains 1. Jamal Adams wrecking shit when he's on the field already.
Oh, thank you. You saying that's reminded me. Yes, it's up. Perfect.
Oh, the live PFF.
Yeah.
Bobo Lance guessing nothing. Uh-oh. Ali McNeil going to the sideline. Just having a look at this play. Aleem slightly slow off the line.
Oh, it gets rolled up on a bit. By his own man twists him down. Quan Alexander twists him down.
2nd down and 9. Montavian Wicks in motion. Love now changing the play. Under center at the 46 of Green Bay. Little quick throw and good tackling by the Lions. Only a gain of 3 there. 3rd down and 6. Another 3rd down for the Packers to have to deal with.
Running a screen like that against us in cover 1's not a good idea.
Quan Alexander with a good play is lean back. Doesn't look like it. Pat O'Connor in there. 3rd and 6.
Your boy's in there as well. Your brother from another mother.
Oh, yeah. Lions look like they're bringing heat again. Everyone almost up on the line. And they do bring heat. Only 5. No, it's 4, actually. Sorry. Desperation throw. Incomplete. And this time, no flags looking at Dontavian Wicks. Is this territory where the Packers go for this? 4th down and 6, but they're around midfield? I think they're going to punt it, but I think they should go for it here.
You forget this is Matt LaFleur we're talking about. He is the most conservative, forward-thinking coach in all of football.
Good pressure there by Al-Qadim Mohammed and Pat O'Connor, forcing Love to go backwards and to his right, which meant he throws off his back foot.
Yeah. And he just doesn't have the arm strength to get that in nicely.
And fair caught by Maurice Alexander, number 1, at the 8-yard line. And Detroit are up 7, and they're taking over with the ball. Ash, perfect start.
Yeah. Not much better we could have done, except for maybe not taking the flags.
Oh, not taking a Liam out?
Yeah, well, yeah. See, this is what happens. Get Quan Alexander a proper linebacker number, and he won't do that. I'm sorry, I can back 25 and Jamal Adams because he'll be playing that overhang safety role, so technically he's still a safety. 10 on a linebacker just looks weird. I'm sorry, I can't accept it. Oh, for fuck's sake!
What?
Aleem in fucking concussion protocol.
Yeah, I thought that's what he was being taken out for. I think so. The coverage talked about saying that he was identified on the sideline as someone who might need to come out. I mean, he's only in protocol. He might come back.
I hope so, because I know obviously we had this discussion on Discord and again in my article. I know we have 5 IDLs active. 2 of them are guys who signed off practice squads this week, and the other 2 are Pat O'Connor and Broderick Martin, who've played. I'm going to include these snaps in. So let's say they've played about 90 snaps total on the season. That's not going to cut it.
Jonathan Foster says, "Dude's gigantic, can't get concussed, surely." It's like, his brain is his brain, man. But he makes a good point. As long as it's a minor concussion due to the long break we have until the Bills game, that should be easy to get through. What's up?
Again, I'm looking at the PFF grades while we're on break. At least offensive ones are up. On that drive, JMO is currently the lead in the clubhouse with an 85.2 grade. Bottom is...
Even though he had a drop as well. Interesting.
Yeah. And the bottom one, even though he has the touchdown, is David Montgomery because he's getting tanked with a 0.0 pass block grade right now.
Moose Ferriman has just said on Twitch, Aleem reacted like he did in a different game where it looked like his jaw was bothering him. I agree. He looked like he was kind of holding in a particular spot. It's weird. King SJ says, hello from Toronto. Go Lions. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you joining us. Go Lions. 7-0 up.
Definitely fucking go Lions.
92 yards to go on this drive. If anyone can, the Lions can. And here they come. Goff under centre. All 4 eligible receivers to the left-hand side, but a run to the right-hand side. Good penetration by the Packers, but Gibbs still manages to make one man miss and get 3 yards to the right-hand side. 2nd down and 7. Wizard of War says, was that really a drop by JMO? Was his knee down? It was a good competition by the defender who forced a break up, but JMO had hands on the ball, so he dropped it.
Yeah.
They're calling it 2nd and 8 at the 10.
Mm-hmm.
Goff in shotgun this time, and toss play to Gibbs. Little trip, keeps his feet, but only gets out to the 13-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
So Gibbs needs about 20 yards, and he's broken 1,000 on the season on the ground.
Oh, cool.
All purpose, they're both on like 1.2k.
1.2k. Right, 3rd down and 5. Don't really want to be punting here and giving it to the Packers in plus territory. Can the Lions convert here and give themselves some breathing space? From their own 13, JMO in motion, Goff in shotgun, two-step drop, looking left, doesn't get off that, under pressure, gonna get sacked, gonna go down at the 10, loss of 3. It is Rashawn Gary with the sack. It's 4th down and 8. Lions are going to bring the punting unit on.
Just a stunt at him and Saul and Ziley didn't pick up correctly. You could see him go to each other as soon as it happened. And
really
Neil's
good.
going down a tunnel.
Which means he's probably failed the protocol, which means he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, good coverage by the Packers. That sack was a slow developing stunt, and they managed to cover it long enough. Here comes the punt. Jack Fox looked like he had a good connection on that one, but it only comes out to the 48-yard line of the Packers. Fair catch by Jaden Reed. And they're going to have a short field here, and the Lions are going to have no defensive tackles, starting defensive linemen whatsoever on the field.
Yep. Yeah.
Wizard of War says that was a really well play to take out Penny. It was. I mean, just having man on a delay, especially because one goes inside and one goes wide, and then they come inside. Right. Here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Packers as Alex and Aiden are in the building. 52 yards to go for the Packers. 1st and 10. I formation. Lots of men on the line as well. And Love hands this one off. And positive run by Jacobs. I think that's going to be a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
2nd down and 5. Loving pistol this time. Receivers all to the left-hand side. Love with a 2-step drop and throws that away. Timing route complete and caught by Jaden Reed for a gain of 3.5. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.5. Ruling changed to an incomplete pass. It is 3rd down and 5.
It's hit the ground, but it's a nice little move from the Packers to have Reed lined up on the inside of the bunch formation and just swing underneath just before to sort of uncover himself to run that sort of like speed out. Yeah, comes out.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. Love in shotgun this time. All but one is to the right-hand side with Jaden Reed closest to us.
Oh my God, that is... I think we have got every single linebacker out there right now.
There's a man in motion, Christian Watson. Love. Oh, under pressure. Gonna get sacked. And incomplete. He throws out of it incomplete. Big pressure. Love gets hit hard. It's 4th down and 5. And the Lions get off the field again. Oh my
I like that. I like that. As I said, I kind of called it because I said, oh, that's like all linebackers. So I think it's Z and AQ out. Yeah, you've got Turner there.
Yeah.
You've got Pat O'Connor.
They're going for this. 4th down and 5.
There.
Great pressure. Pat O'Connor hitting that gap early on was the one who forced Love out of it. All right, Love in shotgun again, 4th and 5. Are they going to try and draw the Lions offside here and get a 1st down? It's at the Lions' 47-yard line. Love trying to change a play, or is he? I don't think he's going to snap this. They're not snapping this.
Yeah, they're not.
No,
so
take the delay.
Did you notice who actually... Well, I don't know if you've seen who's been officially credited with the QB hit there.
It was Ezekiel Turner.
Yes, it was.
So Z was the one who had pressure in his face, but on the back side, it was Zeke. What?
Didn't you see the guy in the crowd?
Oh, shit. Zadarius Smith on that play hit Love in the head forcibly. Yeah. That's bad that they missed that.
But yeah, Loden's tweeted it, so I'll put it in the Discord. But there's legit a guy in the stands with a grater and a block of Parmesan cheese, and he was just shredding it on the coverage.
Here comes the punt. Whelan gets a high one. Fair catch called for at the 11. Lions taking over from there. The guy who had the grater on his head had it in Green Bay as well. That is a big miss call by the Packers. For the Packers.
That's a different guy.
Oh, okay.
The guy who was in with the grater on his head. This is a great. While it's on the break, I can actually tell the story. We've got time. So he tweeted, "Oh yeah," because someone said, "Oh, you're going to be there today." They tweeted him, says, "No, unfortunately not." So Lions account replied, "Oh, don't worry, we've got you. See you at Ford Field." And then he replies, to quote tweets that the tweet from the Lions and says, "Thank you for your generosity and all that. Love the Lions organization. Unfortunately, I'm stuck in a 10-hour drive away under all this fixed snowstorm. So unless someone sends a private jet, unfortunately, I can't come." So it is a different guy than the guy who's now known as Greaterhead, I believe, on Twitter.
Love it. Greaterhead. Flipping heck. Right, can the Lions make a bit more of an impact on their third drive than they did on their last one, going 3 and out?
Yeah. So hope so.
Alter says DC has the boys ready tonight. Hell yeah. And also says a day to turn the ball over at the 50 against the Lions. How's that going to work out for you against the number 1 offense in the league?
True.
Definitely. Doctor's Packers going to be mad about that missed call and ignore us. I feel it from X right now without looking. We don't need to look. That's fine. But I mean, it will be a well-founded gripe. So I am not going to lambast him for that because it was a massive miscall. Huge contact to his head, especially. So I think the only mitigating circumstance is he's being tackled by someone, which means he's falling slightly. If he was standing up, then he probably would have been hit to the sort of chest, but whatever.
Yeah.
Freeland says probably the guy from the UP with the cheese grater hat. King SJ says, what time is it there? 1 a.m. It is 1:45 now, 1:47.
Yeah. Oh, and I got the advert for Little Caesars. I'm annoyed because Little Caesars here in Nottingham, I'm just outside the delivery area for it. Because I was hoping to order some for next Sunday's game to eat while we watch the game, but I can't.
Why can't you... can you go to the next closest place to where they deliver and just ask them to deliver it to you personally outside?
True.
I know it's a bit of a shit thing because you have to give an address and you won't be at that address, but you'll be outside that address.
I love that. Someone's just quote tweeted me something saying Lions fans already punking Matt LaFleur before the game, and it's just a bunch of Lions fans on the field just going at Matt LaFleur and he's mouthing off back at them. I love it.
Goff with a quick throw to Jameson Williams, lowers the shoulder, gain of 6, maybe 7. Going to call it 2nd down and 4. TJ says, do you have DoorDash? No, DoorDash doesn't exist in the UK. It's very much an American thing, but we have similar things. Uber Eats, Just Eat, that sort of thing.
It's Deliveroo for
Deliveroo, yeah. 2nd down and 4.
Unless
Goff under center takes a snap. They come on the blitz. It's well picked up by the running back, and Goff throws it away. 3rd down and 4. The Amazon coverage, even though we're not watching Amazon coverage, we are. Highlighting which players might come on the blitz, and they almost always do. It's really cool.
Yeah. It's because they've got the Data Bowl last year was about making a program that can do that. This year's one just gone was about tackle success rate. Oh!
Gibbs is there. He's got the 1st down. Lovely run. 1st down.
I like
10.
that. Yeah.
Good stuff by Jameer.
Yeah. Good recognition from Goff as well to notice that the Packers' defensive line wasn't properly set, so they just quickly get it off to. Yeah,
I think he was short. They haven't challenged it, but I think he was short.
He gets that, so he wasn't an issue to hit, but then he spins around and gets there.
They are challenging.
Oh, they bastards.
I think that he is going to succeed with this. I think there is clear evidence to show that the ball did not cross the plane.
On first attempt, yes, but I think on second, as I say, with the spin he gets there, and I think it's close enough that it will probably not be overturned on review. Like, I'll give it 80%.
So I think it's close enough that it may not go on review, but I actually think his initial effort is further forward than when he spins. I think when he spins, he ends up further behind. Because his body is further in front, but he's actually facing his own goal line, so the ball is further away than his body is. Jonathan Ross says such a dumb challenge. Mel Marcus says go for it if challenge holds. If the challenge is correct, I think we pump. We're too close to our goal line to make this work, I don't think.
Didn't stop us earlier in the season.
I'm just going to put my 2 cents out there.
Yeah.
This challenge is going to succeed. I think it was very clear. Ooh. TV cameras would show it short.
Let's get into some medical attention. If it doesn't succeed, expect Christian Mahogany at right guard.
Zeitler's injured.
Yeah.
Oh God. What is happening with our injury situation? This is a fucking joke, man.
See. Yeah. To give it some positive spin, and maybe this is me because as we all know, I was very high Mahogany. Mahogany is not the worst guy. Like, we could get a lot worse with a backup guard. Like, I know he hasn't. This is his first proper snaps, but I saw enough of him at Boston College to think he will give you 80-85% to what Zeitler does. Like, we'll probably have a step back in the run game, but I think pass protection wise is going to be very similar. So we should be able to get by with Mahogany for as long as we need to right now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, all of that.
So all the people saying if we see a different angle, I agree. You can't see the ball from after he does the spin and he comes out, but I'm pretty sure the ball is behind the body and the body doesn't get there. So I think that's conclusive enough for me personally. Oter says we're right. So apparently the challenge has failed.
Yes, it has.
Excellent. That is a loss of timeout.
Yes, and also means we get to evaluate Mahogany properly. Yay! As in, we like to remind people, Christian Mahogany, who our good friend and international fan of the year for the Lions, Ryan Farden, read out his selection on day 3 of the draft.
I can't see. Is that definitely Mahogany? Gibbs on the run, yes. Stretch play to the right, gain of 1, second down and 9.
73, yeah, that's Mahogany.
I've just seen the cheese grater guy. Thank you very much from Experiment. Second down and 9. Clock is winding. Quickly getting down to the end of the first. Goffin shotgun. Double stack receivers to the left-hand side. Handoff to Gibbs. Reverses field to his left-hand side. Big hit, but he manages to keep his feet. Well done by Jameer Gibbs. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown being taken down late by Carrington Valentine, but no flag. It's going to be third down and 3, I want to say, after a gain of 6. Let's see this hit. Gibbs leads with the helmet. That'll be a fine. Literally leads with the helmet. That's it's not forcibly, but it's not great.
Not to play devil's advocate, but at the same time, kinda. I think if you see, at least with the way I'm seeing it on the replay, is he's going like that. He's bracing for the hit, so he's curling up. So he's not leading with the helmet. He's trying to himself.
A rushing play on third down and 3, and Colby Wooden hits the gap and hits him for a big tackle for a loss on 3rd and 5. Thought this was something, but it's going to be a loss of maybe 2, maybe 3. Great play by Colby Wooden against...
Loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Against Graham Glasgow, I think, shot through the left guard gap. Maybe a gap between Ragnar and Glasgow. Jack Fox on the field to punt this away. Oh, snap was a bit wide, but well recovered by Fox. Flag is thrown on the play, and fair catch at the 26-yard line of the Packers, but this is probably going to be going back further unless this is a running out of bounds penalty.
Don't know. I'm honestly tempted if this carries on. I'm like the next bad snap from Hatton. I'm changing my jersey. I'm not cursing this team. I'm not letting that. I'm not
holding on the defense.
Damn. Okay, thank God. In what could be a close divisional game, I'm not letting myself jinx our potential to win here.
You are a jinx, whether you wear it or not.
I know.
So Packers take over after setting themselves back another 5, so they're going all the way back to the 19, I think?
17.
Thank you.
It's been enforced at the 27. I've just looked for you. It's always on Rochelle. Robert Rochelle.
Ota says, Lions playing very measured and clock burning. We are getting first downs most of the time, even if we're not progressing the drive massively. Marmark says, dang it, at least backing them up. All right. Lions defense is on the field. Can Jordan Love do anything? This is the big question. 35 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Aline is back on the sideline with a helmet.
Excellent. That is good news.
And Zeitler is sitting on the bench with the O-line with his helmet in hand. Both players should be okay.
Love hands it off, and Jacobs managed to rush forward for a gain of 7 on first down, second down and 3. Very twitchy. Good with the little shifts that he needs to do in order to get forward. That could be the end of the first quarter, but a nice run by Jacobs. The first one that he's really pulled off.
And look who's in defending IDL when that happens. Broderick and Miles Adams.
Yeah, they've broken the snap with 7 seconds to go. There's no way they're getting this off, surely. No. All right, that is the end of the first quarter. Here are your stats. Lions lead 7-0. Jordan Love, 1 carry for 8 yards and 1 pass on 4 attempts. Sorry, 4 passes, 1 completed, 3 passing yards. Actually negative net passing yards after the sack. Josh Jacobs, 3 for 13. Dontavian Wicks, 1 of 2 for 3. Detroit Lions, led by Jared Goff, 7 of 10 for 64. Monty, why have I put that? 3 carries for 18 yards and a touchdown. JMO, 2 of 3 for 34. Ash, they have the ball, but they put us in first and we're 7-0 up. So, successful so far.
Yeah, I'll take it. It is kind of going the way I sort of force it in my mind, where it's just going to be different. It's not different. It's going to be difficult. Both teams will probably have a few 3-and-outs, and that where or / non-scoring drives is going to be one of them where it's going to be fine margins. And right now, those fine margins are really helping us. It might be that the Packers finally work something out offensively with the depleted D-line we just saw there in that last play with the Jacobs run. Maybe they've got something there. But right now, I 100% trust our coaching staff to grit it out, find those fine margins, stack them up, and it'll hopefully lead to a win. As it is right now, we won the first quarter. And the Lions currently are the best team in NFL history in scoring in the second quarter.
In any quarter. But
Us scoring in the second quarter this season is the best of any team in NFL history in the particular quarter.
Yeah.
Jacobs needs 30. Let me have a look.
So Marmarker says, please sub, like, share, copy. Appreciate that, Marmarker. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Green Bash notice. So I know Gibbs is around the same point. So entering this game, Jacobs is on 987. And right now he's got
13 yards. He's hit 1,000.
He's hit 1,000, yeah. And
there's still room for us to hit him for a loss.
Yeah. Gibbo is 973 entering today's game, and he's currently got 11, so that makes him 984. So we need 16 yards to hit 1,000.
Nice. Experiment says we're 11-1 with a jinx. That's pretty good overall. Hell yeah. And he also says this looks like playoff football. Yards are hard to come by. They really are.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a grind.
Yeah.
In a good way. It's a grind in a good way. Oh, here's a DoorDash advert. What fun.
While we wait, here's a fun little game to play. So the Lions have 3 players who have better than 50% success rate in rushing and receiving. Who are they?
As the coverage comes back live, I will think about it. Aleem McNeil was back in the game. 2nd and 3 at the Packers 24. Love under center. And he's deep drop, and it's going to be a nice little pass down to Christian Watson. As fumble! Recovered by the Lions!
Sit down, boy! David Long with the recovery.
That is a fumble, baby. Christian Watson, it looked like it was forced by the ground, but I don't think it was. It was in mid-area as he was tumbling. I don't think any part of his body was down. If this is true, if this is going to stand, let's have a look. Kirby leads with the head, misses the ball, and then he loses it in mid-air. What a hit by Carlton Davis.
Do you want me to make it even better for you?
Go on then.
The Lions are undefeated when leading at the end of the first quarter since the start of the 2023 season. The league average at that point is like 2/3. So right now we are.
Right, Lions get set up at their own 46-yard line. Goff, fake handoff, play action, looking to throw deep over the middle. What a catch by Sam Laporta. It almost looked like he was throwing that into triple coverage, but he got it in front of the first man. That was Quay Walker. Or is it Key Walker? Christian Watson handing the ball to the Lions, and they are driving once again. That's another first down for the Lions. Into Packers territory. Goff under center this time. JMO in motion here. Goff takes the snap and hands it off to Monty, who has to check inside after some penetration. He doesn't go down easily. He's now at the 40-yard line. Oh, it's a late hit on Dan Skipper by Quay Walker. It's a flag on Quay Walker. What the fuck is new here? What is up with that man? Why?
Packers fans are officially tweeting that they are done with Christian Watson. We have broken them.
Personal foul on Quay Walker. After a 5-yard run, I think it was by Monty. Dan Skipper draws the penalty here, so he's fighting with Walker. He pushes Walker, who then shoves him to the ground. That's a WWE move, mate. Can't do that here. Fair play to Quay Walker picking on Dan Skipper, because Skipper's got about 7 inches on him. And that's height. First down and 10 for the Lions.
Oh, yeah. We have some fun, don't we?
Goff, play action, got to get rid of it. Throws it deep towards the end zone, incomplete towards Brock Wright. 2nd down and 10. Lots of pressure up front there. Good pickup by the running back. Just enough to allow Goff to get it off. So Montgomery in the backfield. The pressure came from the interior. Monty just got there and Goff just got rid of it. Isaiah McDuffie. God, it was close. Lions killing the play here at the 25-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. Goff in shotgun, delay handoff to Gibbs, contacted at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Experiment said they were praising Quay Walker on Wisconsin local news this week. To be fair to him, he has had, I think, the best year of his career. Unfortunately for him, he's still a dick.
Yes.
I don't mean that in terms of any personal things. I just mean he can't control himself on the football field to the point where he gives up flags where he shouldn't, as Lucas Van Ness is going into the locker room.
Since I'm just going to say since I've been born, because it's since 2017.
So
since I've been alive.
Goff was about to take the snap here in shotgun on 3rd down and 10. Looking, checks it down. That is... J-Mo gets tackled without the ball. There's no flag. Goff is also on the turf. But it's going to be 4th down and 10. And the Lions are bringing out the field goal unit. Now say...
Since 1999, only 3 Lions corners have produced a season with 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries, and a forced fumble. Dre Bly in 2003, Terrence Holt in 2005, and now Carlton Davis.
All right, here comes Jake Bates, 19 for 20 on field goal attempts with his first miss last week from the right hash, 43-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, and it's drifting left, but it is good. Lions up 10-0. Packers will have the ball to start the second half, but Carlton Davis forced the fumble with Watson in midair, and it leads to 3 for the Lions.
Sick.
Brent says Walker is an asshole with talent. All through the first few years of his career, he was an asshole with talent who flattered to deceive.
Yep. There we go. So while we're waiting the break, I pose you the question again. The Lions have 3
success
players.
rate. Yeah.
Yeah, success rate. So more than 50% in rushing and receiving.
Rushing and receiving?
Yeah.
So David Montgomery's definitely one.
Yeah. He's currently 3rd in the league in receiving success rate and 4th in rushing.
Jameson Williams.
Yep, 62.5% rushing success rate, 50.9 receiving success rate.
I don't know who's taking carries out of the backfield. I can't think of anyone who's even taken 1 or more.
This player has had 2 rushing attempts for 0 yards but 1 first down. And then they have got...
Oh, it's Jared Goff. Oh, because he's had the 1 part receiving touchdown and he's had sneaks, so I thought he might have been the guy.
Goff has 100% receiving success rate, but only 36% rushing success rate because he's got 25 attempts for 7 first downs and 40 yards.
Who the hell is taking 2? So, I mean, I guess it's Amon-Ra, but...
No, Amon-Ra has a 0% success rate because of that. The only carry he's technically got is that attempted end around.
Who else takes end arounds or jet sweeps?
See if the chat have got it.
No, they don't. I'm really struggling with this, and it's annoying the hell out of me.
You will kick yourself when you realise.
It can't be Penny Stool.
No, Penny
doesn't have is 0%.
He doesn't class as a rushing. Yeah, doesn't class as a rushing attempt, so he's not in there.
I don't know. Tell me.
Khalif Raymond. 50% rushing success rate exactly, then 57.1% receiving success rate.
Hate it. I hate that. Right, Jake Bates lining up for the kickoff. Hammers it out the back of the end zone. Touchback. Packers coming out to the 30 again.
So Van Ness is questionable to return for the Packers with a thumb injury.
Dostal says, has the new kickoff rule increased the kick returns in any measurable way? No, the amount of returns has actually decreased.
Yeah. While they're showing it on the coverage, have you seen the video of Goff being told he's the Walter Payton man, the nominee for the Lions? I'm taking it as I'll find it on Twitter and share it after the game. It's very cool to get Wit to come and tell him.
Here comes Love with... Well, it does hand it off. Thought it was going to be play action. Jacobs gets through 1, but only gets himself a gain of, I would say, 3. They'll probably give him 4 because it's my eyes deceiving me. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, that's 4.
Experiment thought it might have been Vaki. I think that's a good shout because Vaki's done some stuff in both run and pass, but not much.
I will double check that.
Second down and 6.
Ow. Sione Vaki.
Love in shotgun. Man in motion is... Oh, it's handed off. And... Oh, missed tackle. And it's a first down for Jacobs. Jacobs with the tackle, but it's a gain of about 15 yards for Josh Jacobs and a first down.
So Vaki has a 100% receiving success rate, but only 33.3% rushing success rate. 6 attempts for 14 yards and no first downs.
They're getting Aggie out there. They're having to stop little scuffles every single time the play stops. Let's have a look at the edge defender just missing the tackle here. Number 50. Mitchell Agude on the inside just doesn't make the tackle when he should. At the Lions' 47-yard line now, first down and 10. Love hands the ball off and coming through that gap. Al-Qadim Mohammed with a good tackle. Gain of 6. Gain of 7. Second down 3. Packers getting themselves in run offense in good situations here. Second and short is happening fairly often, Ash.
Yeah, to be expected when we're so depleted under the line. Like, it's just going to be an issue because, number one, they're not stopping the run themselves, obviously, because they're not Hutch or Davenport or Reader. So they're not as proficient in run defense. And then it's also worse for them for the linebackers because they don't have clear lines of sight. They're having to sort through traffic to make the tackles. So it makes it harder for them as well. So it's a knock-on effects that's just horrible to watch.
Here comes Love, gets the snap off, hands it off again, runs up the middle, behind the line, gets there. Oh, he was going to be a yard short, but with a second effort, gets there. They tried to rip it out of his hands. I can't see who the running back actually was there.
It was Chris Brooks who's there, number 2.
Thank you. Didn't look like Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, actually, Jacobs wasn't even on that, but I've just rewound it to try and get my thing to catch up, and it was Brooks at fullback, and then it was Emmanuel Wilson in at halfback.
First down and 10 then for the Packers. Clock winding, 37-yard line of Detroit. Love under center, and the defensive tackle has... So Pat O'Connor contacts the center. Is this encroachment, or is this going to be a false start?
Encroachment.
Spoiler. I can see it on the coverage when it comes up.
Oh, damn it. That's gonna tank his 95.2 PFF grade right now.
He has played exceptionally well, Pat O'Connor, so far.
Yeah.
The way that he contacted Myers, it seemed like he thought Myers had false started.
Yeah.
First down and 5 now then at the Lions 33. Love under center. Just Kraft in motion and hand it off. Jacobs hit and stuffed for only a gain of 1. Second down and 4.
Love it.
Experiment says, damn O'Connor, why I saw no movement from Myers on replay. I agree. But the thing is, he didn't explode into him like it was the start of the play. It was like he was just trying to say, hey, he moved, but he didn't. Kraft hit hard. Trevor Nowatzki, heck of a hit, my guy. And then he made the tackle.
Yeah.
Second and 3. Lions bringing heat, and that's Jamal Adams, but he can't get there, and that's a first down. Josh Jacobs. Tell you what, Adams is just being used like a blitzing missile, and I love it.
He's also covered Kraft on a couple of...
Sean Ryan's coming out of the game. This is big trouble for the Packers.
Okay, give me a sec. Jake no Monk's inactive. Oh my god, they're fucked.
It's gonna be
Telford.
Yeah, it is, or it's Travis Glover. Neither of them were inactive, were they? So it has to be them, right? First down and 10. Backup is number 76. Whoever that is, 76.
Kadeem Telford.
Right. Love takes the snap and hands it off to Jacobs running left, and he gets hit for a gain of 1, and there's a flag. Behind the play, this is going to be a hold on the Packers, probably.
Probably, yeah. You can tell Telford's not used to guard because in that his stance there wasn't like a proper guard one. It was almost like a tackle, more hunched over, straight at her legs.
Holding is on offense number 74. That is Elton Jenkins. He's had a bad year. That continues. On Pat O'Connor. That is going to help his PFF grade.
So Eric's just noticed that on after the play, John Fitzpatrick, the tight end free for them, has been doing a bit of pushing and shoving after the play. So far, we have not retaliated, but it's something to keep an eye on.
1st and 20, Love with a very deep drop of about 10 yards. Quick throw on the outside to Tucker Craft, who gets absolutely finished by Brian Branch, who wants some afters. He's not giving him any. That's going to be a gain of about 7, I'm going to say, out there. So it's going to be 2nd down 13. Who's that with his helmet off? Number 33 for the Packers. No? Oh, it's Evan Williams. Evan Williams going back to the locker room for Green Bay. 2nd down.
Oh my God! You know who that means comes in?
Yeah. Kitan or Zappos. 2nd down and 12. Love under center. Fake throw to him, then fake handoff. Gonna go deep. Now he's escaping pressure. He's gonna run for the 1st down here. He's got lots of room and he scampers for 15. 1st down, Green Bay. Frustrating. So we've got the edge player on that side of the field in wide 9 alignment. He really tries to pass rush. Good fencing off. And then in man coverage, there's no one near him. And he just takes off for the 1st. When Love is healthy and he can do that, it does make a big, big difference.
Yeah.
Right, here comes Love. Snaps the ball and hands it off to Jacobs. Great tackle by Ezekiel Turner, breaking through. And there's a flag as well. Afters are coming again. Terry and Arnold. Excellent play by Ezekiel Turner, but this might even be another 10 coming.
I've just got Felice Navidad stuck in my head because of one of the beats that Ant's done.
Hands to the face by Zadarius Smith gives the Packers a 1st down.
Crap.
Adosta said Arnold was being held and that directly allowed Love to run for the 1st down. I think that Love turned into a runner and Arnold was being legally blocked as a runner. Yep, Smith, that is hands to the face. Got it right underneath the face mask, almost at the neck. That is hands to the face for sure.
Yeah.
1st down and goal for the Packers after that. From the 8-yard line. Can the Lions hold here? Doesn't really feel like the Packers have much on offense at all on this drive, and they're somehow here. Handed off to Jacobs. He gets through and gets all the way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd down and goal at that spot.
Nice run play by Kirby there. Just takes Jacobs, gets him down, doesn't let him get past him.
We really would love to force the Packers to take an unnecessary roughness penalty here. That would be great.
Unsportsmanlike.
Oh, yeah, either one. 2nd down and goal. 9 rushes, 1 pass on this drive.
It's almost as if the secondary has suddenly become the strength for this team.
Love and Pistol hands this one off. Oh, he pulled it and he's missed it. Tucker Craft was all on his own and he missed him.
That's the play that always seems to get us as well. So, Love, you've just missed a clear opportunity, you dumb.
Really good sell and Craft beat Branch easily there.
Yeah.
Well, you say beat Branch, but he actually had Nowaski, who he was blocking down on and then released. 3rd down and goal from the 3. Got to exert pressure here on them. He's in shotgun with the running back to his right-hand side. Under pressure to get this play off 3-2, and he gets the play off. He's going to pass. He's looking left. Under pressure. Now having to throw towards the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Flags down. It's caught for an interception by Carlton Davis. He's down, but this is not going to stand. This will be pass interference. I think Terrian was actually looking at the play.
Damn it.
I want to see the replay because it looked like it was kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, really.
Yeah, but we know how these things go. They always go the way of the offensive player, don't they?
He was the one who actually hits the ball, and he kind of does look back for it, but he's fencing him off with his arms.
Yeah.
It's definitely DPI. 1st down and goal from the 1. So Shanked, that isn't an issue with turning his head for me. That's the first time I've seen Arnold with his technique failing him. And in some ways, what can you do from that situation? Because it's hard to look back for the ball when, if you do, the man's just going to run away from you and it's going to be an easy pitch and catch. You kind of can't look at the ball in that situation. But anyway, 1st down and goal from the 1. Love hands this one off to Jacobs, runs in, touchdown Green Bay. Al Michaels hit the nail on the head there, said not the prettiest drive we've ever seen. I mean, that was one of the roughest drives we've ever seen, but they scored. So they're not going to care. Chance, though, for the Lions to kill all of the clock left in this half and make it a 10-point game again.
Exactly.
There's the right amount of time left here. Right. PAT to come. High snap. Good hold. Pulled left, but good. 10-7 ball game. 5.5 minutes to go. Ash, that was a rough drive, but they got it done. Jordan Love is 3 of 7 so far. It's not been a great performance by him, but, you know, that scampered 1st down is really the one that kind of got them there in the end.
Exactly, yeah. Like, they made... Yeah, it's just that broken 3rd down run. That's it. Like, and then a couple of penalties, which... On other days, maybe some of them might not have been called. So, for instance, that DPI, another day with another crew, maybe, or just maybe another corner doing it, it wouldn't be called because they're both kind of fighting for the ball, that kind of thing. But because Arnold's got that history, they're looking for it, so it's going to get called on him. But still, we're in the lead. We've got the time to just run the clock down, go into the half with a lead. As long as we don't let them kind of come out of the half with a chance to sort of tie it up or take the lead coming out the half, we're going to be okay, I think.
Packers, including quarterback runs, going for about 7 yards a carry here. Actually, a 10-yard short. That's 6.7 yards a carry, which is not great. Josh Jacobs, 5.5 yards a carry. Jordan Love, 2 for 11. So we're only 3 yards a carry. Jameer Gibbs, after all of that success he's had so far this season on the ground, 7 for 11.
It happens. As I say, we're this depleted on the defensive line. We're going to give up more runs. That's why you saw in that drive they went for the pass a couple of times. Most of it was just run.
Yeah, but unless we can stop it, we don't earn the right to face the pass, do we?
Exactly, yeah. But teams like, exactly. We've just got to knuckle down. But that's the thing, I think, now, is if we start focusing on the run, they're going to recognise that, do the play action, hit our linebackers when they're in run fits. So I think that the team almost in a way wants them to run the ball because it runs the clock down because they trust our offense to have the explosive plays more. So deep pass to Gemma can fit the field. We score quickly. They can't in a way. Like, obviously, their QB currently being sub 50% completion rate. Proof for that in a way. Like, right now, his passer rating is 56.2.
SW Line says Green Bay controlled the line of scrimmage on that drive. In isolated spots, I think that we had some good plays here and there, but overall on the drive, I agree. Right, here comes the kickoff. Kickoff is away. They have a propensity to force returns, but this one is 8 yards deep touchback. All right, everybody. 5.5 minutes to go. Can the Lions kill all the remaining clock in a touchdown drive? That would be the absolute key. Score with about 15 seconds left and force them to kneel out down 10. Manifesting. Here come the Lions. Goff under center. Gibbs in motion with Monty on the field as well. And Monty gets the snap and he breaks it. Oh, what a run by David Montgomery. Gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. He came this way. He came that way. No one knows where he's going. Not even a split backfield. It was Gibbs lined up as a wide receiver and then he was the one in motion and drew a lot of attention, I think. 2nd down and 2. Good start. Mm-hmm. 5 minutes to go now. From the Lions 38. Amon-Ra in motion this time. Goff takes the snap and play action. Time to throw. Lovely throw to Jameson Williams for the catch. And he's down at the 41-yard line of Green Bay for the first down. If you want to kill clock, that chunk gain isn't the way to do it. But
it's also proven what I said a few minutes ago, though, isn't it? We want them to chew the clock down because we know we can strike with stuff like that can just suddenly get us 20 yards.
At the 42-yard line, 1st down and 10. Goff in shotgun, checks it down to David Montgomery. Good running back screen there, tackled, but only after a gain of 5. Late hit by them, no flag. 2nd down and 5. Lucas Van Ness apparently looks like he might have broken his thumb, but he's heavily strapped and he wants to come back out there. 2nd down and 5. Goff in shotgun asking for it at their 37. Green Bay 37. Goff changes play. This should be a run to the right. And it's not. It's a pass. And Monty picks it up. And a timing throw towards JMO who doesn't read it at all. They're on a different page there. 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, it's just a bit too inside for JMO. The corner just fences him off perfectly.
The way that Jared threw that, he wanted JMO to run a quick out, and JMO was streaking up the field, so they're just running the wrong route. 3rd and 5. 3:45 to go, no running clock. Goff in under center and play action under pressure. Well fenced off. Good throw to David Montgomery. 1st down, Detroit. Gain of 6.
That was pocket maneuver.
Really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had the same thought.
So who's the tackle who came in with the late block? Oh, it's Penne. Just Penne fencing him off really well. Looked like he might not have done enough, but does. And Goff with a nice check down. Now the running clock comes into play. 3:15 to go in this half. Gibbs checks in. Lions scoring 10 points in the 2nd quarter. Only 3 so far. Goff in shotgun takes the snap. Fake handoff. Comes to the right-hand side. Looks to check it down. And then throws to Sam Laporta. It wasn't even designed that way. He gets himself all the way down to the 18-yard line. And the play's over. And now Laporta's been thrown to the ground. And now there's fisticuffs. Saul trying to stop Amon-Ra getting hit. Skipper getting in there as well. Handbags. Is that a sexist comment? Probably is, isn't it? Never mind.
Yeah.
Need
Dog
to.
straps.
Lions are going to have to be very quick to run this play. There's only 15 seconds to go here. Maybe you just take it all the way down and take the time out. Oh, no. No, they've had a little bit more time added on. Goff doesn't know what the play is. Are they going to run a play?
Come on, Goff.
They've only got 8 seconds to go. They have to take a timeout here. Oh, they do snap it and hand it off. Gibbs got a lot of room on this left-hand side, but well fenced off by the force man. It still gains a few yards there, though. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 at the 2-minute warning.
So the force man was Bullard.
Lions are driving. There's 1:53 left. Well done by the Lions for snapping it at the 2 minutes to kill another 7 seconds off that. I mean, we asked them to kill as much clock as possible, and 3 minutes and 40 seconds into this drive, Ash, the Lions have still got about 17 yards to go.
Exactly. It's that nice balance of taking what the defense gives us. So, for example, with the JMO pass, the David Montgomery third down conversion, but at the same time, you're running the clock to make sure, as I said, that we're going in hopefully with a nice, healthy lead. So if they do score when they come out the half, because obviously they're getting the ball to come out the half, we've still got that little bit of cushion to work with.
So SW Lion says, I would rather have not run that play. Do you think they could have let it go to 2 minutes without a penalty? Free Climb says no. So for me, although the play clock had less time remaining than the game clock when running down to 2 minutes, because the offset was less than 1 second, I think it was about half a second, by the time the play clock hit 0, and you get the 1 second when it hits 0, then the 2 minute hits halfway through that second. So I think you would have been okay, but it's one of those where it really depends on what the refereeing crew want to do. You can kind of do whatever you want in that situation and you'd be fine. I think it was less than a 1 second differential. It was very, very close. If there's less than 1 second, theoretically, I think the 2 minute warning comes first before the delay of game. So it's 2nd down and 7 when they come out of the 2 minute warning. Mm-hmm. All right, we need to see a good touchdown here. It changes completely what the in football parlance the halftime team talk will be.
Exactly. I'm just looking at the PFF grades again, and oh my god, the top three are all linebackers.
And considering how injury prone we've been, that's almost baffling.
Yeah.
But in some ways, it is notable how good we've played in some of those spots. Campbell's been really good. Yeah. Quan, I think when he's been on the field, has been good. David Long, when he's come on, has been really good. Ezekiel Turn has been
there you go.
There.
There's the three.
So
you've just literally named the three. Quan's number 1, 88.8. Long's number 2, 87.6. 3 is Turner with 83.8.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
According to PFF, Jack is 6th with 74.7.
15-yard line for Detroit, 2nd down and 7. Goff in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left after they clear it out. 4 seconds to get his playoff. Takes a snap. Quick throw to the right-hand side on the screen. Lots of room for Sam Laporte on the tight-end screen. It goes all the way down to the 4-yard line for 1st down and goal. How much time can you kill here? And hello to the Lim Report, who says, great night / morning to be a Lions fan, England cricket and Detroit. I subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Might see if Grossi can raid you at halftime for viewers. Thank you, the Lim Report. I appreciate that very much. We've actually been raided by Grossi before. It was last season, I think.
Yeah.
And it was the most amazing experience, although I walked halfway into it because I normally well, my bladder is not the biggest it can be. Anyway, 1st down and goal with time going down, 1:12 to go. 1st down and goal from the 4. Goff in shotgun, Brock Wright in motion, handed off to David Montgomery, run up the middle, down at the 1. 2nd down and goal from the 1. And whistles, I think they're going to call a timeout here for Green Bay. Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me about the cricket. I've just looked. 255 for 6. Not bad. For us.
For England.
England.
I saw that there was a 6 in the first over of the game, and that was just before we went live.
Yeah.
Or the socials were putting it out there.
Yeah. Harry Brook, 119, not out currently on 110 balls.
Yeah, I saw he scored a very quick 50.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm almost in awe of Chris Wokes. I mean, the fact that he's still playing as well, because his longevity is fantastic. And, like, he gets slated for just not being this world-beating player, but the thing is, he's a fantastic swing bowler, and as a batsman, especially at the county level, he's so good. Second down and goal at the 101 to go. We'll talk about Chris Wokes in a second. Warwickshire bit. Oh, Goff with a sneak! He's short, I think, by a tiny bit. I think he's about a quarter yard shy.
Do it, please.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
No!
Touchdown, Detroit Lions! One guy has called for it.
Well, you know where I was going.
I think he's short.
It's not Kyler Murray.
Oh, been called short. They've reversed it. Called short. Third down.
Ben, you know what to do. Ben, you know what to do. Do it. Do it.
That is a touchdown. I've just seen it on the board. That's a touchdown on the replay.
But we can't challenge because it's moving 2 minutes.
Oh, he's short. He is short.
Short. Yeah, elbow's just down, yeah.
The Lib report just like Chris Wokes is like Tom Brady longevity-wise. Maybe not quite.
Oh, I hope so, because we're both wrong. Well, as we said, we literally had a similar conversation a couple of days ago, didn't we, on the review show? Jared Goff is Chris Wokes.
Yes. He's kind of come in and out of fashion with England in general, but he's always been this above-average player consistency with ball and bat.
Yeah. He's like a 7 out of 10, at least.
Third down and goal from the quarter-yard line.
Ben, do it.
There's lots of booing in Ford Field. I presume it's for the call, but it was correct. Yeah. 51 seconds to go.
Do it, Ben. Come on. Give me it.
If the Lions manage to run this short for fourth down, they can kill all the remaining clock in the quarter and then score the touchdown on fourth down and goal. Just saying.
True.
And Grandad said I heard a bloke yell touchdown. That is because they called touchdown on the field and then overturned it.
By New York, yeah. I know we're not going to do it with Aleem because obviously we don't want to risk him getting hurt, but the owner is the son of a person who people have been calling for to take, a rep at fullback. Yes.
We haven't got an extra tackle in, so it's not going to be him. Goff under centre. They are pinching hard on that defensive line. Goff, Laporta in motion, and hand off to Monty, contacted in the backfield, and he's short by a yard.
Tracks.
Fourth down and goal from the 1. Lions should go for this.
Yeah.
And they are going for it. Lim Report says, I've got a pic of Iron following the football from on my YouTube community page from the Basin Reserve in Wellu. Nice to see some British NFL fans. Fourth and goal. Can the Lions get it done? I think the Lions are going to take a timeout here. They are.
Yeah.
Get your best play in, and you didn't betray it by putting a formation out there. I'm going to have a look at the Lim Report. Subscribe to you, sir, as well. I have just seen your community page, and you are at the cricket with Grossi. Or Grossi there in your page as well, which is great. That's fantastic. Love it. Nice to see another member of the Grossi posse. Right, fourth down, goal from the 2, apparently.
Let me have a look.
Goff in shotgun.
Oh.
Goff takes a snap,
I'm
looking,
calling it Texas route.
passing, touchdown, Texas route. Jimmy Gibbs.
As soon as I saw Gibbs, I knew it.
Lions score. They've killed all of the clock in this half, and they are going to go into the locker room, hopefully 10-point ahead. Bob O'Land says, shout. TJ says, LaFleur having another whinge. I mean, LaFleur is a man-child. He's a fantastic play caller, but you should get over himself a little bit. The Packers have 31 passing yards on 3 completions in this entire half. PAT. Good snap. Bit high for us. Good hold. Kick slightly to the left. But is good. 17-7 ball game. Lions have had an almost perfect half. Ash.
Yeah. As soon as I saw Gibbs line up there, I just knew, because all the linebackers were crashing in. It's just perfect. As they're showing it on the thing now. Just perfect little route. Just go behind. Get in front of the slot corner. In there. Perfect. Oh.
That must be pretty satisfying.
It is. Because you know what I'm like? I usually say stuff, and 99% of the time I'm wrong. The 1% time I'm right, I'll take it.
I am expecting them to kneel this, but we'll see. Jared Goff with the passing touchdown to Jahmyr Gibbs for 2 yards on 4th down and 2.
Yes.
We asked them to kill 5:35. They killed 5:24.
See, I know this is probably very dumb of me to suggest.
Maybe.
I'd kick it, the line drive.
Well, even if you're up, because if you don't manage to get in the landing zone, they come out to the 40. Who cares? Whereas if they have to actually return it, then that might cause a turnover, and then you can get a field goal because there's still time. I like it. I'm here for it. Game theory wise, I think that makes sense. Jake Bates though just normally kicks it off, and it's in the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We were just talking about the cricket, and now Harry Brooks has been bowled out.
Yeah, but he's got a century on day one of a test. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's a test, right? We're doing test. Yeah, because Crawley was playing. He's not going to play one day. Oh, no, he plays one day, doesn't he? I don't know.
Sometimes, yeah. So that means...
McSperiment says, please explain a Texas route. I don't know what it is. So it's another name for an angle route. You start off... It's basically you're doing one half of a diamond.
Yeah. So you saw it there with Gibbs. So I think Texas, it's called Texas when it's specifically with the running backs. They line up to the side of the QB. It's usually a 5-yard sort of cut, as if you're going to go up and then flat. So you fake, as you saw there with Gibbs, he sort of cuts diagonally, gets to where the slot corner is, fakes the out, so the slot corner goes to the outside to try and cover the out, and then they cut back in at another sort of 90-degree angle to come back over the center. As you can see, the QB then usually has a nice quick fire read into them to get it into their hands.
All right.
Like, Eric Schlitt has been calling for it from Gibbs for donkeys. That's why as soon as I saw it, I was like, it's going to be Texas.
And we're so good at it as well, as how we've got so many touchdowns the last couple of years. Right, Lions 17-7 up at the half. Goff 14 of 20 for 131 and a touchdown. Montgomery 7 for 32 and a touchdown on the ground. JMO 3 of 6 for 54. Love 3 for 21 on the ground. 3 of 7 for 31 through the air. Jacobs 9 for 49 and a touchdown on the ground. Christian Watson 1 of 2 for 20 in the air. Ash, you know what to do. Happy halftime, everybody. Packers have the ball to start the second half. Lions up 10.
What's up, guys? So, been doing a good half, hasn't it? Like, obviously, some of the penalties are regressible, but for the most part, I like how this half's gone. I like that. Oh, Ryan Day's a great comparison for Matt LaFleur. That is a great comparison. Well done, Freak. I'm proud of that, Freak Line. Not that I can talk about college because we're crap. FSU are crap. But we've got a new DC and OC, and hopefully we can turn things around. Flipped a couple of guys on early signing day. Yeah, I know some people have been saying it's on the shoulder, but yeah, it was kind of on like there, wasn't it? So some would say it's on the shoulder, like it's like the Bane in Dark Knight Rises. Do you feel it, charge? But obviously it looked like it's on his neck, as some would call it. Oh yeah. The first definitely a better play caller. Day's obviously a good recruiter because look what he fucking did with Jeremiah Smith this past off season in college. Yeah, Cavill played solid. Definitely played solid. I'm waiting for actually no defense should be updated because we haven't done that for a while. Defensive, Jack Campbell's coming at a 74.6 grade. Oh, his worst one's is a 55.7 pass rushing grade because he's done 2 pass rushing snaps and not got a pressure. Don't really care. Yeah, it's cringy. Like, I'm sitting there. That's what I was thinking that as well. It's like okay, I can't really talk about mine. Mine needs a bit of a touch up, which I'll get done next week. But it's just got it too short. It's puberty. Either you have it and you have a bit more fitness on there, or you just get rid of it. Yeah, so Bane is one of the few impressions I can do. I can do that, and I can do Forrest Gump. That's about it. Like I am very much more. Give me a sec. I need to get into. I need to get the quick notes up. Trying to think what other first betting quotes are there. Give me a sec. I know which one I can do. Hang on. You think the darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing but blinding. That's about the most you can get out of me now with the Bane. It was going too Sean Connery at the end there, you can tell. You could tell it was going a bit too Sean Connery. Junior. Personal update. Damn. So I'm just counting. Let me have a look. Yeah, 19 different defenders so far that first half for us. And 14 of them have got grades above 60, which is obviously the PFF standard for like this is your basic grade. On offense, only 8 of 16 have got grades greater than 60. Damn it. Probably hasn't updated for the last drive though.
Oh, James A. McClure is in the YouTube chat saying, oh no, poor replay of a dude hit in the face. Are we talking Jordan Love? What a beautiful image. Oh no, poor Jordan Love. Brian 3 Cushion in the chat. Heyo. King SJ says, let's keep the foot on the gas in the second half. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And McSperiment is leaning into the bit with the Trey Flowers imitation. I mean, if you mean he has a highlight reel, sure. What's that?
So Eric's obviously tweeted about the Jameer Gibbs thing, and John Whitaker replied with a picture, the meme of of Bates looking at not Bates, Badgley looking at Dan Campbell. And it's just over Badgley, it's Eric, and then in front of Dan Campbell, it's just the Madden thing for Texas Roots.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that, and be glad you weren't here a few minutes ago.
James A. McClure is McSperiment, of course he is.
Yeah.
Sorry, James. I knew that. Just a fool.
Oh, the response. Oh, yeah. Let's just tell Matt about what I was doing a few minutes ago.
Bane impressions? What?
Yeah. It's because we were talking about Zadarius Smith, and we were saying, oh yeah, because it was like that, some refs wouldn't have called it, but because his hand down was like, oh yeah, it's like Bane in the Dark Knight Rises. Like, do you feel in charge? You haven't seen the Dark Knight Rises, have you? Damn it! The first half done. It's just,
what Matt hasn't watched the film is the Pope Catholic.
Yeah, I know. Free climb NFC wise, yes. AFC, both the Chiefs and Bills have already clinched, and
Bills
also
have won division, haven't they? Chiefs have just clinched, but they haven't won division because the Chargers can catch them.
Yeah.
And they're playing each other this week. Go Chargers.
Yes. I want to stay up and watch that, but I can't. It's just sad. I expected more. I expected less points, to be honest. Like, this has gone way better than I would have thought. Like, honestly, I thought we'd probably be going in 10-7. I expect this to be more of a defensive battle than it has been. So I'm happily surprised. I'll take it.
They've been... I hate to say this when they've got 7 points on the board. I think they've been anemic on offense. If you thought it was going to be a gritty affair, it has been for them. But I don't think it really has been for us. I think, obviously, we had a very good first drive and we had a good last drive and everything in between was not fantastic. But I still don't think it was that difficult.
Yeah.
Brian says, Ash and Matt, I hope the Lions keep their momentum in the second half of the game and successful with the win. Me too, my guy. And Grandizer was asking about what 3 adjustments do we want the Lions to make for the second half? What do you want to see for an improvement? I mean, Jake from State Farm is in Detroit? Okay, weird. Anyway, weird. I don't know what 3 adjustments I will be making here. I mean, I don't know what you can do about our edge defenders not being great at tackling when, there's only Zadarius Smith is a real starter and then everyone else it's like,
I mean, he currently... Smith's the grade's actually not that bad today, at least, but Zadarius' tackling grade's not exactly great this season. But, yeah, I can back it. I'm just looking. Evan Williams, how many snaps has he has? He might have come back in. Okay, I was going to say if Williams was still out, I'd be adjusting to hit the middle more, so more Laporte and more Amon-Ra, because when Williams is out, as much as I love Catan, he's not as good, and so him not being there because they play a lot of cover 1, cover 3 concepts, the middle will be a bit more open to maybe doing a bit more like that kind of stuff, attack the middle.
I just don't... Here's a confession for you about someone who YouTubes, not for a living, but significantly. I don't know enough about football to suggest what adjustments I would like, to be honest. I think the Lions are playing well enough in all facets of the game.
Yeah.
I just can't... I don't even know what the... So if you look at it from the other side, because the Packers are losing the game, what adjustments would the Packers try and make to try and do more against the Lions? Well, frankly... They've run the ball more, and that has been successful for them. Love passing the ball has been poor, so they should just lean into what they've been doing. So again, I don't think I'd change anything if I was on the Packers side of things, at least on offense. On defense, I think they've covered well. I think they've brought pressure on Goff a bit, but our blocking has just been good. I don't think they want to dial up more pressure, because I think that feeds into what the Lions actually do really well. So I wouldn't change anything on their defensive side either. Like, I think the game plans for both sides actually have been fairly good, and the Lions are just a better team.
Yeah. As I say, like I said, the whole just attacking just because it's just based off injuries. Like, I agree though, if we're looking from the Packers' point of view, it is run the ball and then use play action. But when we've been getting pressure as much as we have, and with Love not exactly being on the greatest accuracy today, is there much I can do? Like, I'm looking now. So currently going into the half, we have 10 pressures on a half, which with both Patrick O'Connor and AQ on a 25% win rate. So they're winning one of 4 of their reps, which is pretty damn good.
So James McClure, come back over from Twitch to YouTube, has said, watching this game, it doesn't look like Green Bay should be down 10. It seems like they should be in the lead, but turnovers are critical, and Green Bay hasn't hit that many explosive passes. I respectfully, massively disagree. I think the Lions deserve to be up by 10. At the end of the day, the Packers have had one good offensive drive, and quote-unquote good in that it ended in a touchdown. As it was said in the coverage, it was an ugly drive. I mean, lots of penalties on the Lions. It wasn't really the Packers being good. It was that they had a couple of plays where they took advantage of us not being great. But I don't think they necessarily deserved the touchdown on that drive. And then, yes, they had the fumble. They've had no other offense at all. So I don't see where
Yeah.
their points justifiably have come from. I think 7 flatters them. And then for the Lions, we had one short field with the fumble, but even then it was on our side of the field, just. Otherwise, the 2 drives we scored touchdowns on, yes, one was a 4th down conversion at the end. We absolutely deserved to score the touchdown on the first drive. I think that we've controlled the ball, I think we've controlled the play, and they've been a bit more competitive up front than we would like against our running game, but Goff has delivered the ball so well in the past. Who cares? Like, Goff, 14 of 20 for 131 and a touchdown through the first half. I mean, I think it's rare that Jared Goff has more than 100 passing yards in the first half of a game, just because we try to establish the run, not pass the ball too much. That's like an incredible stat line for Jared.
It is. And again, we're spreading, like, you look as well, to sort of build off that, it's the fact that we're still spreading it around. Like, okay, Amarat's having a relatively quiet day, 3 targets, 2 catches for 10 yards. Jamo's getting chunk plays. The Porter's getting chunk plays. He's got caught all 4 his targets, 40 yards. We have had a pretty... the only improvement we can see maybe on offense is getting a bit more push up front, but here's what it is. Like, I'm not going to... Like, we can't complain. As much as we would love to constantly, get 7 yards a carry and 25 yards a catch and all that, it's not possible. We're going to have to balance stuff as the zone goes all green for a bit, so I'm going to have to wait.
Right, the coverage is going live here for the third quarter. Big Aries on Twitch says, think Glenn is throwing the kitchen sink at the Packers. More pressure looks and sending extra. I do think we are blitzing a little bit more than we would do normally. There's watching the Packers try to attack the flats with linebackers in different positions.
We have... Oh, I can actually check this for you. We have blitzed on 70% of Jordan Love's dropbacks. I mean,
you say that, but he's only had 7 dropbacks, which means he's blitzed 4 or 5 times. Like, he's just...
According to PFF, he's had 10 dropbacks. We've blitzed on 7 of them, and he's been under pressure on 5 of them.
Because out of the 10 dropbacks, he's rushed 3 times. No, he's only rushed twice. I don't know what happened on that 10th one, because the 3rd rush he had was a kneel down, so that doesn't count. He's had 7 passing attempts. Oh, and the sack. 7 passing attempts, a sack, and 2 rushes. Right, Lions are lining up to kick off. Oh, I love that in Ford Field. It says defend the north, not defend the den. Hell yeah, that feels good, man. Rich Baldwin says the Lions had 2 5-minute drives. Here comes Jake Bates with the kick. Goes into the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I have some bad news.
Go for it.
Aleem has been ruled out with his concussion.
But he came back in the game.
The Lions PR team has just tweeted out that he's been ruled out with a head injury, which I am very much assuming is the concussion.
Maybe like the symptoms came back at halftime then.
Yes.
Sports Drop, I will read it out because why not? He says, smell my hairy gooch hairs, you Lions nerds. I mean, I'll just say it's 17-7. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Well done, good luck. Your team sucks. First down and 10. Packers at the 30 in pistol. Love calls for it, gets it and hands it off to Jacobs, who comes left, hit by Branch behind the line. What a hit. Loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. Branch came in like a missile.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
I like it.
He's all the way back 10 yards deep and sees this coming from a mile away. Try and chip him. It's no good. Oh, what a hit. 2nd and 12. Love in empty with 4 receivers to the left. Calls for it. Branch looks like he might be blitzing off the edge. Calls for Jacobs to come back. He's got no time to get it off, but he does get it off. And Love gonna throw deep. Man's beaten. Christian Watson could go all the way. Good tackle by Carlton Davis, but what a huge throw to Christian Watson into the red zone. What a start for Green Bay.
Wow.
I mean, it's a great adjustment at the line by Jordan Love. He changes the play at the last minute because he sees Branch cheating down for the blitz, which means he knows he's got man-to-man on the outside and single high. And he's got Christian Watson against Carlton Davis, which in terms of speed is a bit of a mismatch. Good play.
Yep.
Right, here comes off again. First down and 10 from the 12. And fake handoff. Throw to Christian Watson. Great PBU. And this time against Carlton Davis again, second down and 10. Whistles. Why whistles? No? Okay, second down and 10. TJ said bad matchup. I do think if Branch is cheating down like that and Kirby is being left in single high and you've got Christian Watson lined up against Carlton Davis, you've got to think, if you're Kirby, that is the side you might have to cheat over to a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah, 100%. Whichever side...
Evan Williams ruled out for concussion as well. Second and 10.
Yeah, whatever side, because...
Love. Fake handoff. Got time. Well protected. Oh, interesting floating throw towards Christian Watson, incomplete. Third and 10.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, yeah, you cheat to whatever side Watson's on because it's bloody Dontavian Wicks or Millie Keith on the other side. They don't scare you. Watson is the one. I know he's forced to fumble line, but he's the scary outside receiver for the Packers right now.
Third down and 10. Packers down 10. Can the Lions hold them to a field goal attempt here? Can they stop the touchdown? Love in shotgun with Brooks next to him. Two receivers either side. And now Jaden Reed coming from right to left. Love takes a snap. He's looking left. Blitz. Nickel blitz. Throws over the middle. Touchdown. Tucker Craft versus Carlton Davis. What a throw. What a throw. Really good catch. Good competition by Carlton Davis. Davis? Ugh. Let's have a look at this again. Lovely spiral. And Davis is competing for it so well. Full extension. He's got leverage. And Davis, it's a perfect throw. Here's a PAT. Yeah. Snap is not great. Hold is good, though. Kick is through the middle. And it's a 3-point game again, but the Lions have the ball.
This is why I said we need to score going into the half.
Yeah. Not ideal. I really, really wanted my wager to come good, which is 15.5-point line win. And at 10 at the half, I was feeling pretty good. Hold the Packers and then score again and you're there. But 3-point game looks unlikely now. But anyway, Marmark says, dang, third quarter. I mean, we've been so good in the third quarter. So, can't call it the third quarter anymore. We're the best team in the league in the third quarter?
Yeah, I think so. I'll double check.
We were.
Yep, we still are. We are overall in the year 8.8. In the last three, we are joint first with the Rams 9.3, and in the last one, that's the Bears game. We're still even now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9th with 7.
All right, let's get rid of this dick.
If anything, because it's at home. So far this season at home in the third quarter, we scored 11.5 points per third quarter.
Adam Gilchrist, our resident and very lovely Packers fan, has come into the chat saying, hey guys, how's it going? The Lions have been the better team so far for sure, but you haven't quite put the Packers away yet. Still think the Lions will edge it as Packers seem to be making more mistakes. There's a lot of game to go yet, Adam, but both teams I think have played okay. That first drive in the second half for the Packers was really good. That's the first time Jordan Love has looked on it so far, but great throw, great catch for the Watson throw, and then that Kraft throw later on there. Sorry, Ash, to interrupt.
That's all right. Just saying, like, it's gonna be fine. Like, the good thing is we have bottled up. I know obviously Watson's got 3 on that drive, Crafts and something. We haven't seen too much of Jaden Reed, and he is the big threat for them. Like, he's usually their safety valve, and we haven't really seen too much of him, which means Meek must be playing pretty damn well. At least by tape, I know probably by PFF they don't care, do they? They probably have him lowly ranked.
I'm not sure whether it's a Meek being played well or it's just that the reads have been going other areas, to be honest. Yeah, that is just one of those things.
True.
TJ said Davis needs to improve at man coverage. I mean,
no.
I disagree with that generally. He's a better man corner than he is
Yeah.
zone anyway. But also on that touchdown, you have to have outside leverage, which means if you're passing the ball, you have to throw it on the inside shoulder. It was an uncoverable throw. Like, if that throw and catch is like that and the route is run like that, there's nothing the defense can do. That's going to be a touchdown. So they're going to kick this short, 2-step run up. It's caught 2 yards deep. On a 2-step run up, he's managed to kick that 67 yards. That's impressive. All right. Who was it? So Rich Baldwin says, if Goff had Jordan Love's arm, he'd be a top 2 quarterback, ? It's an interesting question. I mean, it depends what you mean by arm, because Goff is a much better short to intermediate thrower and Love is a better deep thrower. But so if you give him Love's arm, are you just giving him his deep ball arm? Love also throws a better spiral, marginally. But I don't think, I mean, shit. Love's a better quarterback between, Goff's a better quarterback between the ears, and that's what counts for me. First down and 10 for the Lions in I formation, and hand it off to Jahmyr Gibbs, who has to miss one. Good penetration. There's a flag on the play. This one's going to be coming back for a hold. Could be on Sewell, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's on number 50. 50. Mitchell Agude? They've called the wrong number.
It's called the wrong number. It's 58. It's Saul.
On TJ Slater.
Yeah, you can just see it. Yeah, he's got his arm against the arm around the...
Right, 1st and 20 then for the Lions. Goff takes a snap. It's going to throw, and it's a good throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who thinks he didn't go down, but I think he did. Gain of 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5, I think.
So 2nd down at 15. I love the stat. They put the stat up for Penne. He's been sacked more than he's given up a sack. I love it. 2nd and 14. Goff in shotgun again. Quick out to Amon-Ra again, I think, here. Oh, picked! Picked Keyshawn Nixon. And Nixon's going to rush for the corner. Goff forces him out of bounds. Oh, Goff went on a quick read. Fuck me.
Pain.
It was a 2-step drop on a read, and he got the read incorrect. Great cheat by Keyshawn Nixon. Yeah, trying to throw to Tim Patrick. Good catch by Keyshawn. Oh. 1 turnover for each team. Packers down 3 with an opportunity in the red zone to go ahead. Goff beating himself up. Right, it's at the line 16-yard line. Love. Under center. Read in motion. Handed off to Jacobs. Gain of 2. Good tackle by Branch, who's injured. Branch is hurt. Branch is really hurt.
Oh,
He's got up. He's got up. Oh, man. Come on, guys. Defense has got to stand up now. 2nd down and 8 from the 14. Loving pistol this time. Sean Ryan back in the game for the Packers. 2-step drop from Love. Looking to Dontavian Wicks. Gain of 7. Oh, they're calling 1st down. That's not a 1st down. He went out of bounds a yard short. That's a ridiculous call. 1st down and goal. 1st down and goal from the 6. And they're hurrying it up. Love comes to the line, snaps the ball, hands it off to the running back, in for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs touchdown. And Packers have their first lead of the game.
got to bounce back.
Oh, leading by 10 was a while ago, wasn't it? It was 3 minutes and 50 ago.
Yep.
Football's finest says Green Bay is your kryptonite. Unfortunately for you, Football's finest, who appears to be a Michigan State fan as the PAT is up and good. The Lions have won 5 of the last 6. So yeah. I don't think that's borne out by the results. But anyway, James McClure says Broderick way too high on that touchdown play. Rich Bournewood says game is on now. We shall see. The Lions tend to have good resilience in these situations, but it does feel like the momentum has shifted fairly significantly here. This is a key possession. You don't want to give the pull back to the Packers with a chance to go more than a score up.
Yeah.
How many Michigan State Packers fans are there? That has to be a very niche set of people.
Nope. Think about it. Jaden Reed's a former Spartan. So there's probably quite a few that have become like Packers fans. Yeah, there's people like that.
I don't believe it.
I mean, Bill's totally haven't.
TJ's hit the nail on the head for me there. There's a lot in the UP.
Yeah, true.
That makes sense. As Austell said, if the refs weren't trying so damn hard to not make this a game, this would not be the situation. I think the refs have called a fine game. Just saying it now. I think there's things they've missed for both teams which are probably pretty minor. I have no quarrels with. There we go. He says, haha, I'm a rare breed. Yes, you are, sir or madam. But there we go. Freeland says, first you have to find out how many MSU fans there are. There are plenty of Michigan State fans. Shank7L says, MSU has a great agricultural program. Well, that's going to help if you come from Green Bay or the UP. So there we go. SC says, not on the refs. Defense may be wearing down. Was that Michigan State jumper?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Dustin said they missed 3 calls at the end of the first touchdown drive for the Packers. I respectfully disagree with that as well. I think they missed 1. But it's one of those things where I think if 2 reasonable people can disagree on a call, then whatever the refs have called is probably fine. It was fine. It says beautiful, Ash. You've made a man happy.
Well, it's because being a classicist, I have to like the Spartans.
I mean, you kind of don't, though. Do you have to like any Romanesque name in all of football? Is that just a rule? Not Sparta. Yeah, Sparta's obviously not from Sparta, not Rome, but never mind.
Thank you. I mean. There we go. That's I knew you'd get there eventually. I'll just glare at you and you'd get it.
Yeah. Right, here's the kickoff. And again, this one is in the back of the end zone, so touchback.
No, I'm a Greek. I hate the Trojans. Down with the Trojans.
All right. Here come the Lions again. 21-17 down. I'll say, you don't look very Greek. Anyway. From the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for Detroit, and Goff fakes it. Got plenty of time to throw, checks it down to Gibbs. Gain of 5. Big hit by the Packers. 2nd down and 5. Just need to put another long drive together. James McClure says Tampa Bay game plan is, and Adam says momentum is a strange thing. Still so much game time left, but it's simply 2 good teams going at it, and I agree. 2nd down and 5. Quick snap. Goff looking, checks it down to Amon-Ra. No, to Tim Patrick. 1st down for the Lions at the sticks. By Tampa Bay game plan, I think James means pass to open up run.
Yeah. The reason I was going is because I was thinking Tim Patrick doing what I says he does at the start of the game when I was comparing him to Romeo Dubes in the offense.
190 yards each on offense. Goff under center. Laporta in motion, toss play to the left-hand side where Laporta went, but Gibbs goes down after a gain of 1.5. Good tackle by the Packers. They're getting good penetration up front.
Yeah.
SW Lions is not getting much on the ground tonight. Their rush defense has been so good. The biggest difference in the Packers defense from the last decade to this year with Jeff Hafley, for me, is how much better their run defense has got overnight. It's been a point of emphasis, and they've got so much better at it.
Especially coming out of the bye after we beat them, and then especially, as I said earlier, Ben Edge and Cooper's come out and they've gone a bit thicker at the linebacker position.
Sam Laporta with a drop. That was a perfectly thrown ball to him, I think, and Laporta just doesn't come up with it. 3rd down and 8. That's a big miss.
As Stokes is getting in his ear as well.
Let's have a look at this again. So Laporta, little shimmy, throw. Yeah, he just misses it. Ugh. 3rd down and 8. Should have been a big conversion to the Packer side of the field. Instead, Lions now have a big 3rd down situation. There's an injury to a referee. According to a dot still, he was hit by a Packer. Third down and 8. Big play for the Lions here. Oh, yeah, so a Packers linebacker just ran into him. And Egbare. If that was basketball, the player would have been ejected.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah.
I don't even mean that it was egregiously bad. It's clearly just a mistake where he's not looking where he's going. But, I mean, if you look at a basketball referee the wrong way, you're getting a penalty and you potentially get a flagrant foul or something. But
yeah,
that, I mean, it's careless or what? You should be careful in that situation.
Exactly.
I like the advert for Devontae Adams for Taco Bell. That's good. Big Area says Green Bay is taking out refs not calling it for them. Outrage. Where is the sarcasm button? The sarcasm button was removed because the Packers paid for that too.
Alexandra Dario.
The
advert, the actress, one of my favourite ones.
I'll tell you what, if Green Bay wanted to disrupt any momentum that the Lions are trying to build up, running into a referee to cause a timeout for the refs was a good idea. I'm not saying it's deliberate, I'm just saying it's fortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Jamal Adams has kind of gone out the game a little bit recently. Don't know whether that's just me not seeing him, but I've seen him for a couple of reps at the start, and I've not really seen him do much since.
Yeah, he's had those 6 reps at the start. I haven't seen it, and he hasn't logged any since according to PFF.
Experiment says, Ash, does being a classicist mean you're into older women?
No.
Oh, shame. Shame for the older women.
No, it just means I read boring, dusty books like...
Why is he calling... Oh, yeah. Why is Al Michaels calling him Engabare? Like, you research...
Even I'm not that bad. Even I'm not that bad.
SW Line says, maybe it's a Matt Patricia jinx. He praised the Lions on Good Morning Football today. Not without praising himself as well. And I cannot say in no certain terms, fuck Matt Patricia. 3rd and 8. Goff in empty. They look like they're bringing pressure here. And they do bring 6. Quick throw to JMO. Good blocking up front. Saul out in front. JMO, cut back! Why didn't you follow your blocks?
Fucking
follow your blocks. 4th down and 1. And the Lions are going for it. their own
Fuck
49-yard line. If JMO had just run straight, he had the first down. He cut inside to try and get more. Don't be greedy. Just follow the play. 4th down and 1. At the 49-yard line of Detroit, Goff under center. Packers look like they're ready for a run here. I want to see a pass. Oh, Goff. Oh, what a good sneak. Well done, Jared. He's snuck with abandon in the last couple of games, and he's done very, very well with it. Lions extend their drive, and that could be a big play in the context of this game. LaFleur looks like his dog's been shot. He's got a face that says, "I'm sad, bro," but also slightly upset.
He's just realised he's paid 250 quid for that shit haircut and beard.
At midfield now, Goff under centre, jumbo set out there. Zylstra in the game, Goff play action, check down, screen to Monty, good blocking, and he's hit from behind. And that hit from behind gains him another 5 yards, gain of 14, and another Lions first down. Really good work by the Lions. Jumbo set, play action, running back, screen. Laporta in the game, Zylstra in the game. Good blocking up front as well to give him the time. Zeitler is back in the game blocking. Didn't see any notification of him being back out there, but I definitely saw him on that play.
Yeah. Which is sad because I like Mahogany, but we need Tyler right now.
First down and 10 at the Packers 37. Goff, play action again, and lots of time on the naked boot. He's going to run for it himself, and goes out of bounds after a gain of 9. 2nd down and 1.
See, Caleb, that's how you go out of bounds on a QB run.
PK Jr. says, "I'm finally willing to admit JMO may not be the brightest guy on the team. Sometimes when it comes to his vision, he reminds me a little bit of DeAndre Swift. He's so much faster, and he's a better route runner, and he's got better hands than DeAndre had terrible hands. But 2nd down and 1, here's Goff, under center. Oh, almost get hit on the handoff, but manages to deliver it. And Jahmyr Gibbs all the way down to the 6-yard line. 1st down and goal. Jared Goff almost hit before the handoff. How on earth they got through the offensive line like that? Let's have a look. Who shot the gap? Oh, so the guard goes one way and the tackle goes the other way, and they just shoot the gap. And my word, that was close. Well done. And Amon-Ra didn't get pinged for the hold, and that's out, I think, at the 6. Maybe it was the 11. Do my eyes deceive me? First down and goal, it's at the 8.
Something special about that run.
Over 1,000 yards. There we go. Goff in shotgun, 2-step drop. Plenty of time. Throws towards the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Out the back. 2nd down and goal. Lions, if they take a field goal, will be down by 1.
It's just been confirmed on Twitter. That is Gibbs. Over 1,000 rushing yards, people. Who would have thought it, eh? 10 years ago, would you have thought it that we had a 1,000-yard rusher? Now we've got 2 potential ones.
Yeah.
It's great.
Right. 2nd down and goal from the 8. A key possession here. When the Packers stick it to you, you stick it right back. Touchdown must be on the cards here. 2nd down and goal. Goff under center. Amon-Ra in motion left to right. Goff takes a snap. Hands it off to Gibbs. Lots of room. Gains 4, but looked like he had more room than that. I thought that was going in.
Unfortunately, I have no way to track it because I don't have NFL Pro for obvious reasons. It seems like we've done a lot more motion on offense this week.
Every single play, pretty much.
Yeah.
Free Climb says that pick really hurt. Yeah, I'm absolutely. 3rd down and goal from the 4. I like a hand off in shotgun here to Gibbs running left. Goff does hand it off to Gibbs running left, but he kind of goes up the middle actually, and he only gains 2. 4th down and goal from the 2. I think the Lions go for this. That's why they ran it. That's why I called for the Gibbs run. I do wonder whether... it's 4th down and 3. They've not credited him with very much there. Oh man, here we go. So many high leverage situations for the Lions.
Okay, could I predict it again?
Amon Ra's in the backfield.
Oh,
Snap taken. Goff throws. Touchdown, Tim
quick out.
Patrick.
Yes. What did I say at the top of the show?
Tell us.
Tim Patrick is great at those ones where you need a certain amount of yards. You run down to yardage plus one hook routes, and he's great at them. And as we see with the overhead cam, literally sits a yard into the end zone and gets you your touchdown that we predicted when me and you had a conversation off there.
Ash, I don't know whether we'll get there with my bet, but I had Gibbs, I had Patrick, I just need Laporta and a 16-point line win and a pick for Jordan Love, as the PAT is good. I know that's a lot to ask for with 20 minutes to go.
Potential.
But a Love pick and then a Lions touchdown puts me one touchdown away for the Lions. So it can happen. It can definitely happen. It might just happen. 2 fourth down passing touchdowns for the Lions in this game. Huge in the context of this.
Huge. I think that was just spacing as well, which is great.
Oh, I'm gonna post my bet into the chat because I'm an absolute maniac. Yeah. I know I'm a maniac, but that's what I'm here for. Passing yards, we must be getting. Oh, Jordan Love's ages away. Jordan Love's ages away.
That's the issue. See, that's the thing. They're kind of behind now, so force them to pass. They'll probably get the yards, and then we can just pick him off, hopefully.
Oh, man. I hope we can do this. I know that's a stupid thing to say, but I'm so desperate to beat this team. Hey everybody, Miss Harley Quinn says, hey Mike, great touchdown. Mike, nice to see a TT. Love heart. Mile Marker is in the chat talking there. PK Jr. says, I fancy some pick six. Hell yeah, man. Let's go. SC Reliance says, I hear you, Matthew. I don't know. I just kind of fancied Tim Patrick today. He's backed me up with a good clutch move. And I mean, what a throw by Jared. I know that obviously he had a pick in the preceding drive, but that fourth down throw, you're getting that in between 3 or 4 defenders to kind of feather that route through. Very precise, great timing. I think it's good. How are you guys all feeling about the game so far? My Mark says, my man, Goff. Jared's been fantastic. I'm just putting this out there, by the way. I genuinely think the Packers miss the playoffs if they lose today.
Let's have a look.
I know that it doesn't seem like it should be possible, but I think it might be.
It is. So they've got, after this, Seattle on Sunday Night Football. They're away at Seattle. Then they're at home against the Saints on Christmas Eve. Vikings, Bears. So I don't think they missed the playoffs. I think they'll be 7th seed.
So in order for them to miss out, they need 2 of the 4, 6, and 6 teams to overtake them in their 3 games back. But with a loss here, it will only be 2.5 games. Wins for those 6 and 6 teams will make it 2 games. And I think the Packers will drop 2 games, at least, maybe 3. So if the 6 and 6 teams, whether it's the Cardinals and the Bucks and the Falcons or something like that, if they all kind of go on a run, or Cardinals, Bucks, Rams or something like that, I need either 2 NFC South teams or 2 NFC West teams to go on a bit of a run. If it happens, then the Packers on 9 or 10 wins are going to be in jeopardy. We'll see. Anyway, here come the Packers.
I think that's my not issue with it, but you know what I mean? Like sort of...
Love Pistol takes a snap, hands it off, and free flicker, looking to throw and clutches it, and then almost throws it away, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Sorry.
Yeah, so I was going to say, for me, it's just that I don't see those 6 and 6 teams. I can see one maybe. So Cardinals, I'm ruling out anyway because I think they're going to win the West.
Still. I mean, they're not the leaders in the division at the moment, though. Seattle are.
Seattle, though.
I mean, they're a game up.
Yeah, it's one of the NFC West right now is just a crapshoot.
It is.
Honestly, I think obviously, so you have all the 4 divisional winners. I think it's going to be Vikings, Packers, and probably Commanders right now.
It seems like it for sure. 2nd down and 10, and handed off this time to Jacobs, who only gains 1. 3rd down and 9. Massive play coming. Huge play coming. Experiment says great stuff by Martin in that stuff, and GA2 Skip says so far so good. Tim Patrick was due. Hell yeah, Tim Patrick. Let's go.
He was, yeah. And we all.
Third down. Can the Lions force a punt?
Come on, do it. Probably gonna go. Let me have a look. Yes, single high again.
Love.
It's a NASCAR package.
Changing the play. He might run out of time. He's going to run out of time. He didn't get the timeout in time. He didn't get the timeout in time. They are saying he got the timeout in time. It's an absolute lie. So maybe LaFleur got it from the sideline.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. That's an unfortunate because we were in our kind of NASCAR package. I could kind of tell. So we had a linebacker standing up over the left guard. So Jenkins just going to go at him. Yeah,
so Adosta says, okay, Matt, here's where you tell me where they called timeout before the flag. So the quarterback definitely didn't. But I couldn't see the coach. So 3rd and 9. Here comes Love.
Lions PR team has officially confirmed it. Gibbs is the 9th running back in Lions history to reach 1,000 rushing yards.
Here comes Love. 2-step drop, 5-step drop. And throws on a timing route. Great coverage by Terry and Arnold, who... Oh, it's a kind of joint catch, but it's going to go to the offensive player, Christian Watson. It's a gain of 6. It's going to be 4th down and 3, and Love is leaving the field. Fuck off. Jog on, lad. Terry and Arnold with a really good bit of coverage there.
Yeah. I want to see it again.
SW Line says, look out for the fake punt here.
Do they do that, though?
On the line. I don't think they do very often, but that's what will make it dangerous. Nowaski pulled out of that, which is good in terms of the hit on the quarterback. Punts away. Lots of good players downfield. Fair catch called for and made at the 21-yard line by... why have I forgotten his name?
Maurice Alexander.
Thank you, sir.
But again, we did it again. Campbell, as I said, lined up over Jenkins. Just forcing Love's process to just get that little bit quicker. That's all we need to do. Well, now, technically, we need to run the ball, but, you know.
Adostal, please do call me Matt. Matt is my name. I put Matthew Turner because Matthew is actually technically my name, but I am called Matt. So, I don't know whether this is just me. I don't like seeing the shortened form of my name written down. I don't like my shortened form of my name in my full name, and I always put my full name. I don't really know why. It's weird.
Oh yeah, same. Like I'm technically Ashley, but I go by Ash. I get it.
I just don't like Matt Turner. I like Matt and I like Matthew Turner, and I always put my full name. But there we go. No, I don't prefer Matthew. But there we go.
It's because I think we've
got play action and checks it down to Montgomery. No gain on the play. No, that's not true.
He got 2-3 yards.
Sorry.
Let's say I think the reason you don't like the shorter name and then your surname is because then you've got like a triple T. Is that t sound? It's not very good on the ears, is it? The Matt Turner, like kind of the triple T, not good.
Goff takes a snap and hands this one off. Monty up the middle. Good filling by the Green Bay Packers there. 3rd down and 6. The Lions did so well after the pick to hit back with a touchdown to go in front and then force the punt. But you've got to back that up by going 10 up again.
Yeah.
Not a great play there. 3rd down and 6. What have the Lions got up their sleeve on 3rd down? Monty stays in the game. Goff in shotgun. Monty to his right. Amon-Ra the only one to his left. J-Mo going now from right to left. Goff. 3-step drop. Looking left. Now throwing over the middle to Tim Patrick. He's going to be short by half a yard. Short by 1 yard. Lions should punt here. Don't know whether they will. Lions are going for it, are they? They're going for it. Oh, God. This is just a bad choice. Goff. Toss play to the right-hand side. This is blown up. This is short. He's a half yard shorter of the line of scrimmage. That is a turnover on downs. It's as bad as a pick. Packers take over on downs.
Getting too smart for our own good.
SW Lions must not be feeling it with the defense to go for it from there. I don't agree with that just because we just forced a punt. Like, I don't think it's not about not having faith in the defense. I think it's, if we don't get this, I have faith in the defense to not give up the touchdown here. I think it's I want to keep my foot on the throat of the other team. So, anyway, here come the Packers, 1st and 10 at the 30. Jordan Love takes a snap, hands it off. Oh, where's the tackling? That's just poor. I think it was Quan Alexander who missed him there. Gain of 7, 2nd down and 7. But a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. But Quan should have stopped him for no gain there. Hope you're right, Matthew, says SW Line. I mean, the defense have given up 21 points today, but 1 short field, 1 really ugly drive to start. Otherwise, I think the defense for the Lions have been fairly good, to be honest. 2nd and 7. Here comes Love from the 27. Fake handoff, looking to throw. And double clutched by the tight end. Oh, big hit then. Tucker Craft. 1st down and goal. Oh, it's not going right, man.
They don't have to take the snap here.
I don't think they will. No. No. I don't know what to say about that play. We're up and comfortable. I know it's 4th down and 1, and we're so good at that play, but I don't think it's one you need to have.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can just be a bit too much of yourself, you know? Here's the end of the 3rd quarter stats. Lions up 24-21, but Green Bay driving in an and goal situation from the 7. Love, 3 rushes for 21, 8 of 15 for 137 and a touchdown. Jacobs 14 for 60 and 2, and Watson 3 of 6 for 85. Goff 22 of 37, 178 and 2 touchdowns and a pick. Montgomery 8 for 33 and a touchdown. JMO 4 of 7 for 61. Other touchdowns in there not mentioned. Jameer Gibbs 4 of 4 for 21, 3 of 4 for 13 and a touchdown for Patrick. And then Tucker Craft 3 of 5 for 41 and a touchdown. Close game. We anticipated that, but Ash, it felt like we shot ourselves in the foot maybe. After 2 big 4th down conversions to get touchdowns, we've then given them another short field.
Exactly, and Jonathan Foster's hit the nail on the head there. It's always my least favorite kind of play call in that situation. Slow developing outside run. Give some time to react and get there. It's happened a couple of times. And then I agree with SW Line. They're quite clearly playing the run, sort of play action it. Just do something other than that. Or just punt it. I know Ben Baldwin's bot says go for it, surong, all this. Punt it. Like, it might seem a bit conservative, but just punt it, survive to live another down. You flip the field position. You probably, knowing Jack Fox, you probably put them in 20, 25. They have more yards to drive, gives you a better chance.
Yeah, I completely agree. And actually, I think that SW Lion has the right of it as well. Green Bay is playing goal line defense, so if you're going to go for it, fake it to Gibbs and do play action.
Yeah.
You've got some great receivers out there, and the catching hasn't been fantastic today, but get Tim Patrick on something quick, or get Amon Ra on something quick on play action. Just get it out your hands. You only need 2. I know that our identity is someone who can run the ball really, really well, but actually, you know what? Lions haven't run the ball well in the last 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Our passing success rate, I'd be willing to wager, is higher than our running success rate in the last 2 games. This game and the last game.
I can't find that out off the top of my head.
That's fine, don't worry. First down and goal from the 7.
Again, it's one of those beautiful stats that only NFL Pro users get to know. And unfortunately, we don't get that over here.
Time for a pick. That's what we need.
Please.
Time for a pick.
It's near the end zone. Kirby, do your thing, please.
First down and goal from the 6, sorry. Love under center. They've got another tight end in there at fullback. Love. Takes a snap. Fake handoff. Looking towards the end zone. Good pressure. Checks it down to that fullback. Ben Sims, gain of 3. Second down and goal from the 3. Good play by Love to take what was there. Lions' lack of pressure there was a bit concerning. Held the ball for a long time.
Yeah.
And the Packers have not been denied in the red zone so far today. This is their 4th trip. They have 3 for 3.
See, I think the thing is, though, I know it's saying a lack of pressure. Maybe it needs to convert from it to being pressure. But I think we were held enough.
Love, run up the middle, touchdown, Packers. At least I have Josh Jacobs in fantasy.
Fair.
I also had Detroit defense.
Not so fair.
Oh, feels like that sort of game. If there's going to be one more turnover in it, that's going to be crucial. And if there isn't, it feels like whoever has the ball last is going to win. Also, stuff like PATs are going to be crucial. That one is perfect from McManus. 28-24. SW Lions says the Lions are going to need some of their guys back for the postseason. I mean, I don't think we've done anything wrong here, and we should be winning this game. It's just when you have a pick and then you turn it over on downs at your own 30, that is bad. Like, you can't be shooting yourself in the foot like that.
Both times it's in, like, definitely that last one with a turn it over to 30, that's a soft red zone. And then with the pick, they've run it into the red zone. It's 18-yard line, so that's 2 really short fields for them. The minimum they're getting there pretty much is a field goal in most situations.
Yeah. PK Jr. just said last one to score wins. There we go. Echoing sentiments.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it either comes down to that or a turnover. Marmark says, time for Goff and BJ to take this up a notch. Can't be giving Green Bay short fields. The thing is, this is how the Lions put themselves in situations where they score no points in games, like in the Pats game. Because once you double down like you did, now if you get 4th and 1 again, you have to go for it again. you can't punt the ball in that situation now, because if you're riding the percentages, you can't just take the downside risk and then shy away from it.
Yeah.
And that puts yourself in a little bit of a hole, I think. PK Jr. says the offense hasn't been great since Jags, ? The offense has been good. I mean, you say your offense is bad, you're scoring 24 points with a quarter to go. So, Goff, play action, late play action, pull, throw over the middle to Tim Patrick. All the way down to the 48-yard line for a first down. Well done. Lovely route. Really nice design on the Goff fake handoff, because it's a slow one. It's very convincing. Really nice work by Sewell on the block. We haven't really threatened with JMO deep at all yet.
There's one thing we can definitely do, because obviously with Williams being out, they're cool. And
Jonathan Bullard, that would be a big, big blow for them, considering he's the backup safety and the starting nickel.
Yeah.
Mark B says, fun prediction of running back will throw the ball. You think Craig Reynolds can throw? I think Craig Reynolds can throw.
Nah, Sione can do everything.
Quarterback, running back, safety.
Yeah.
Big Aries also says it's also a lot of adjusting a lot of new players into a system these guys are playing after being on the team less than a week. Freeland is finally someone on another team hurt. I mean, they've already got their starting safety ruled out through concussion, so I don't know what more you want, man. I mean, Evan Williams is top 5 safety in the NFL this season.
Yeah,
he's a crucial player. Along with Xavier McKinney and him, it's a top 2 safety duo, along with us. I mean, it's been worth staying up for this game. It's been close. It's been gritty. And you know, I put a wager on saying it wouldn't be, but I said to Ash before, I don't expect this to happen. It's a what if. You know, I always thought the Packers Lions would be a close game, and it has proven to be.
Yeah, it's just again, I know we've been saying it for a while. The only reason we're losing right now is because we've shot ourselves in the foot. The interception where Goff went back into old habits and threw it right to a hook zone defender.
Yeah.
They're going for it on our own 30-yard line. It's 2 mistakes of our own, and they've scored 2 touchdowns off it. That's 14 points. Well, technically 14-point swings, but also technically, let's say theoretically 28-point swings, because obviously we don't get a touchdown. They get 2. We don't get 2 touchdowns. They get 2 touchdowns. Oh, the holiday. I love the holiday.
He just said MCDC shot ourselves in the foot. I mean, MCDC has the call to go. Ben Johnson's the one calling the plays. You can say the decision to go is bad. You can say the play call is bad. I think it's a bit of both. But Adam Gilchrist says, is it me or has there been so many ad breaks? Yeah, I feel whoever has it last will win one of those games. There's been as many ads as there are normally. Zane Anderson is in the game at safety for the Packers. Interesting times. Here come the Lions then at the 48-yard line. First down and 10. Goff under center. Amara in motion. Play action. Checks it down to Monty, who drives forward on the way down. Gets himself, I think, 7 for second 3.
Yeah, I say 7.
Play action under center. Goff has the most passing yards in the NFL this season, according to to Next Gen. Second 3. SW says, I really like that play. It's a safe ball to 7 yards at least. I agree. Right, Goff hands that off to Monty, who drives forward but only gets himself 1.5, maybe 1. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. You're just outside of field goal range here, so you need another set of downs here to get in range. 4 down territory then, therefore. Would like to see play action here, because you can always run this. 3rd down and 2. Brock Wright's in the game and is in motion. Goff is just going to pass it. Quick one over the middle to Amon-Ra, who comes forward to the 33-yard line for a first down. Lions firmly in field goal range. Here we go. Freeland says, why is our run game not popping tonight? Frankly, because the Packers have made it a point of emphasis.
Yeah.
They've sold out to stop the run.
Yeah.
That's why our pass game has also been quite successful. Goff, I know, is throwing the pick, but actually, generally speaking, I think our passing success rate will be very high in this game. Right. Goff, under centre. Run play to Gibbs. Bit of room there, but a good tackle. Gain of 2, second down and 8. Mark B says Campbell's the best Lions coach, best coach the Lions have ever had. End discussion. I mean, I can't pretend to know all of them all the way back, even though I've looked at them all. I don't know the answer to that, but he's definitely the best modern era coach. Second and 8. Goff in shotgun. Jamo in motion right to left. Goff steps up in the pocket, throws deep. Absolutely guns it. What a catch by Sam Laporta down at the 17, and he celebrates with a big one. Giving it to him large. Football's Finest says Matt Patricia was the best Lions coach. As a Packers fan, I'm sure you agree. As a Lions fan, I think
if we're going by that, if we're going by that rhetoric, then the best Lions head coach of all time is Ron Prince.
0 wins.
Fun remembering 0, but yeah. Have fun remembering what game he head coached, guys.
Goff, fake toss, hand off to Amon-Ra, got Sewell out in front of him, nice block, and a gain of 11 for first down and goal.
Love it.
6.
That's better. That's much better.
Almost busted the play, though. The fake toss looks so janky here. The timing on it was bad. Oh, I see. On the replay, it looked good. On the sideline camera, it looks awful. But Amon-Ra does so well to kind of two-gap Eric Stokes by having Sewell in front of him instead of cheating one way or the other. First down and goal from the 7. Goff in shotgun. Goff hands this one off Monty, goes one step right and then tries to drive forward. Gets himself 3 to the 4. Second down and goal of the 4. TJ says being the best coach doesn't absolve him from poor decisions. Completely agree too.
Yeah.
Completely agree. Big Airy says nice play design on that. Agreed.
Really whispered, yeah.
And there goes the Packers nickel back into the locker room on the cart. Ooh! So Amon-Ra is asking for a hands to the face penalty and looks like he has a point. I formation here for the Lions. Toss to Monty. Should have gone right. Follow your blockers, man. Third down and goal from the 2.
Monty suffering from the dumb Swift's disease again. Jamo had it earlier, now Monty.
If he just follows his blocker, he's in.
Yeah, and then I'm very happy.
Third down and goal from the 2. Is it time to get Sam Laporta his touchdown?
I think so, yeah.
From the 1.5. Zylstra's in the game. Goff. Fake handoff, looking for the throw.
Fade.
Tim Patrick touchdown. He's got one. He's got 2. Tim fucking Patrick.
I'm going to guess because you could hear me going fade because I could see him lined up against the corner 1-on-1. So I'm guessing he fakes to fade and cuts inside.
I think you're right. I want that to be a chant. He's got 1. He's got 2. Tim fucking Patrick. From the left hash, here comes the PAT. 30-28 pending this. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick, perfect.
Nice.
Lions respond again. This second half has been exceptionally good for both teams apart from the pick and the turnover on downs. The Lions have had the two plays which have changed the momentum in this game, and yet the Lions still find themselves 3 in front.
That is Tim Patrick's second career game with 2 touchdown receptions.
Even though he was exceptional for that Denver team for some time, that's so weird.
I'm going to wait for the Lions to tweet out, aren't I?
So, 8:39 in this game. I do not think the Packers have it in them to kill all of this clock. So what the Lions have done by going ahead here is made sure that they should, at the very least, have one more possession to win the game from behind at the worst.
Yeah. I've just seen the Lions tweeted it kind of right. So it looks like he sells as if he's going for the fake with his feet and release the package, then just cuts inside and just runs like a curved route to the back of the end zone. The Josh Reynolds route, we should call it, because he used to do that a lot, didn't he?
He's just so reliable.
Yeah.
So yes, it is the first 2 touchdowns of his Lions career. Correct.
Yeah.
Glenn Davis, first touchdown since 2021.
Yeah, it's his second career game with 2 touchdowns, which means he's had one in Denver, which I will look up now to see which one it was. Game logs 2021. Probably would have been 2021 because he's doing great. Receiving wasn't 2021. 2020. Receptions. Yep. So the only other time Tim Patrick had 2 touchdowns, receptions in the same game was week 13 in 2020 against the Kansas City Chiefs, where the Broncos lost 22-16. He was 4-4 for 44 yards and 2 touchdowns.
The Lions lead by 3, 8:39 to go. McFerrin says, how about Green Bay shit their pants and they're all out of TP? Rich Baldwin says, can the Lions defense hold up? Yes, they can. Sorry, cool stat.
So Tim Patrick went 1,082 days between touchdowns in the league.
PK Jr. says, oh, right, okay, I see. I was wondering, it's because we're ahead, right? Yes, a team cannot onside kick when they're ahead. And a team can only onside kick when they are behind in the 4th quarter. It's the only time
and they have to declare it.
And they have to declare it. I hate that rule so much.
Exactly, it's fucking boring. Especially for us. Like, I can imagine it. If this rule doesn't exist, imagine, let's say we're playing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
We might onside kick it the first play of the game.
Wow, I was going to say we scored a touchdown in the first opening drive, then we onside kick it to put the paid on even more and go 14-0 up.
Right, first down and 10 for the Packers, up 30 after the kickoff went into the end zone. Jordan Love 3 down with 1/2 of a quarter to go. It's 4 a.m. in the UK. Hope you're having a great time with us here as Jordan Love hands this one off. And, it's blown up. It's blown up. It's a flag on the play for a false start. Pat O'Connor is hyped. First false start of the game, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
On Zach Tom. Did Al Michaels just say it's the best fan base in all of football?
He'd be fucking correct.
Yeah, but coming out of his mouth, that's quite something. First down and 15 here for the Packers now. Right, Love under center again. Dontavian Wicks walking up to the line. Takes a snap and hands this one off. Trying to go outside. Good tackle by Carlton Davis. Gain of 1. He's flexing Carlton Davis. Do not do that over the man and give him 15 for free, please. Gain of 1, 2nd and 14.
I think they're going to allow it because there's been quite a few times where players have been chirping at each other and they haven't really flagged it so far. So I think they're kind of being laissez-faire and being like, okay, it's a divisional match. We'll allow a bit of taunting so long as it doesn't get too bad. will
But
allow
you
it.
just know it's going to happen in a crucial spot where it's a bit ticky-tacky and they'll call it on us.
Yeah.
So it's about not giving them the chance. Second down and
It's
14 from the
like-
26.
It's like the one on Gibbs' touchdown a couple of weeks ago.
Love. Play action. Gonna get... Oh, got away from Campbell and throws. Oh, and how did Watson catch that? What a throw. Fuck me. So how Love missed Campbell there, I don't know. How Campbell didn't get back and sack him, I don't know. And then how Love feathers this so the corner can't get it, but the wide receiver can. Oh my goodness me.
This is a good play. Sometimes you've got to admit when they make good plays.
Carlton Davis was the one in coverage there who couldn't get it. What a brilliant throw. And Davis, I mean, it's just a bad matchup for him against Watson. He gets a finger to it as well. Oh.
Gary Smith was in coverage there as well.
Right, here comes Love. It's from the 45-yard line of Detroit, and it's a toss play to Jacobs, and a good tackle by Al-Qadim Mohammed for no gain.
Yeah.
Oh. Experiment says Mohammed is a good pickup. Love it. He has been an excellent pickup. As he's not an average D-end, but he's just a below average D-end, and as a street level free agent, that's a really good pickup.
It's funny you guys saying that because I was literally about to say, is it too early to say that I would re-sign Mohammed as like a backup rotational piece next season?
I said 2 weeks ago I'd love to have him as DM4. Second down and 10. Love. 4-step drop from shotgun, looking to throw. Had plenty of time. And Dontavian Wicks with the catch. Beats one. And Kirby managed to hang on to it, but he's in the red zone now. First down and 10 at the 18. What are the Lions doing to us, guys? SW Lions has got to give Love some credit. He's making plays. He's hanging in there, but the Lions' pressure looks like it could get to him, and it's just not winning at the last seconds. That moment there where Love throws the ball, he shouldn't be able to hold the ball that long. What a good tackle by Kirby, not Branch. Not Branch, man. Looking at his leg. Looking at his left leg. I think they're looking at his knee. Let's Go Lions is running out around the stadium. Crowd are clapping, I presume. Branch is getting to his feet.
Yeah, I suppose he's going to walk off the field with a bit of a limp. Hopefully he's going to be fucking okay.
Mike D. Barker says, okay, I'm in. Happy to have you, Mike. Adostil says, apparently there was a missed face mask again on that play. Branch is walking very gingerly, under his own power, but it looks like right leg to me?
Yeah.
Left leg? I can't tell.
I hope you like Jamal Adams.
There is something about Click Click Boom by P.O. Pod that I love. Just love that song.
Fair.
Right, first down and 10. For the Packers at the 19-yard line. Can't see who the safety is on the other side in the split safety look. Love, empty set, looking left. Now come back to the right. Checking it down to Dontavian Wicks. Long, lent in to Wicks with the shoulder, and Wicks is hurt. First down and goal from the 8 after that 10-yard gain. We are giving them such a cushion there. Oh, no, we didn't. It was just Wicks absolutely destroying Jamal Adams. And I think David Long should have got pinged there for unnecessary roughness. It's just it's a bit of a rough hit to me. But anyway, first down and goal from the 8. Experiment just said David Long is going to get fined for that hit. Maybe not, but that was wicked. I think he might. Seemed unnecessary to me. 5:40 left in this game. We're basically almost exactly where we were, Ash, at the end of the first half in terms of time remaining.
That's good news.
Love under centre. And takes a snap now and hands it off. And Jacobs runs for a gain of 2. Oh, hurt is Kirby. Kirby's hurt.
You fucking kidding me?
No, Kirby's hurt.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Arm for Kirby. Doesn't look like the clocks have stopped, but he just came up a bit lame.
I saw. Oh, of all the fucking guys.
He's still in the game, I think. I haven't seen him check out. He is still in the game. He looks okay.
Fucking bad, though.
Second down and goal from the 6. Snap take and Love. Oh, Kirby's hurt again on the floor. Look, there's a flag. There's 2 flags. This one's coming back.
Branch was questionable with cramping, but supposedly he's back on the sidelines now, so he should be good. But fucking Kirby hurt. Why?
So apparently that was
Sweet Prince.
Apparently it was a pick play, OPI, on Kirby.
Prince. Which is why he's now down because it fucking went right for his arm again. Fuck. Please be okay, Curb. Please.
Let's have a look at this on the replay. Watson. Oh, come on.
Oh.
It's a sickening hit.
Dickhead.
I do think that when that play doesn't work and it's so obvious and they hurt a player, you should look at that for fines.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't allow that. Right, 4:32 to go. It is second and goal from the 16 now after that 10-yard penalty. 4:32. Field goal will tie the game.
He's fucking still back out there, you fucking beast. I love you, Kirby.
Love running out of time to get this play off, but gets it off. 3-step drop in shotgun. Looking to escape. Under pressure now has to throw it towards the end zone. Incomplete. Got hit late, Love. But bounced back up. Third and goal from the 16. Can the Lions hold? Can the Lions keep them far enough away that they do not go for it here? And then they will have the ball with a tie ball game. Massive play in the context of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Third and goal. Lions only showing pressure with 4. Love having to escape upfield. Oh, what a tackle! That is Ezekiel. Ezekiel Turner. Only a gain of 2. 4th down and 14. Hauled him down with his arm. Huge play by my guy. My brother. Yeah. And now the Lions are going to have the ball with a chance to go ahead with less than 4 minutes to play.
Yeah.
That's full weight off the ground in order to haul him down, though. If the arms are around his waist, that would be a hip drop tackle. But since it was around his arm...
Come on, Mason. Come on, Mason Crosby. Come on, Mason Crosby. Come on, Mason. Damn it, Mason.
Kick is good. Straight down the middle. Tie ball game. 3:38 to go.
Ooh.
Oh! They're playing I Believe in a Thing Called Love as the fade-out music. Really? They're playing a Green Bay song? That's just not cool, man.
There you go. Justin Rogers is going to make you a happy man. With that incredible open field tackle to preserve the leads and unlocking my Ezekiel Turner story from earlier this week, it's worth your time tonight, tomorrow, or whenever you have a window. So it's an interview with him.
Cool.
It's good.
Superb stop by Turner.
Could you say he's simply the best?
Better than all the rest?
Better than anyone.
Anyone I ever... I don't actually know what the word there is. Anyone I ever knew?
I think it is ever.
Anyone I ever
knew. Anyone I've ever met.
That makes sense. My rushing yards, my passing yards prop is 19 yards short for Love, and potentially he'll get another chance. Maybe? Don't know. I don't know. Josh Jacobs has a hat-trick, by the way. I didn't appreciate that at the time.
Yeah.
3 rushing touchdowns for Jacobs. 18 carries for 66 yards isn't setting the world alight, but he's made the hard yards when he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
Less than 4 yards a carry?
Yeah, 3.7, yeah. I'm just looking because I think he will now be up there for... Where is it? That's rushing... Short players. Oh, no, he's not going to be there. 3, so he's had... He's got 11. He's tied with Saquon, Mixon, James Cook. But that's tied for third because Monty and Kurtz have 12 and Derrick Henry has 13.
PK Jr. says, I really want to tuddy here. I feel like we've struggled scoring in situations like this. I don't agree. We're 11-1 for a reason. We've been excellent at scoring in situations like this. To be honest, we've actually not allowed ourselves to be in situations like this very often, but there we go.
Yeah.
Most Baron says, and now we understand DC risking it on the missed 4th down. I think he assumed we'd get the ball last if we didn't convert and gave up a touchdown. I think trying to plan out the game in that much detail, then going, I know if we give it up here, we're likely to get the ball back last.
Too much 4D chest.
Yeah, I don't think that's what's going on. I think he's just going 4th and 1. I think we'll get the ball back. If we do, it's going to be a hammer blow to their chances. So it's just a we're better than you decision.
Yeah.
Whereas I think the we're better than you decision is you've got a great punter, punt the ball, put them in a bad situation. But he thinks it's a put them in a bad situation by keeping the ball, which is an equally valid thing to think. It's just called a better play. Anyway, here comes the Lions. Here comes Goff under center.
There's that tight end
play action. Looking deep down the sideline for Jameson Williams with a good catch for a first down. His 5th catch of the game. It's more than his career catches against Green Bay in the past. He's only had 4 before, 5 tonight.
Yep.
Good route by him. Catches it and lands with both feet at the same time.
He evidently watched today's Madden Sim, for those who know what I'm talking about.
First down and 10 at the 49-yard line of Detroit. J-Mo now in motion left to right, and Goff play action again, and quick throw to Tim Patrick, who lowers the shoulder and gets down for a gain of 11. First down and 10 Detroit. Now at the 40-yard line, they're in field goal range, and now can just go ball control and control the clock, kill some time.
Yeah, Monty time.
TJ says GB is too committed to stopping the run. It's the right decision. If you stop the run, force Detroit to score quickly, you get a chance to tie the game. And if they don't end up throwing the ball very well, you get the ball back with time remaining. So GB going entirely to stop the run is the correct game theory decision.
Yeah, I just don't like that abbreviation. It's making me think we're Green Bay, and I'm just like, nope.
Goff, toss play to Gibbs. Pursuit on the backside is good. He gets 1 yard down to 39.
They read that like that Valentine was on the move before the snap. They read that toss play.
Oh, right. We need to run one more play before the 2-minute warning here. Green Bay are not taking any timeouts. I wonder if they will after the second down here. Second down and 9.
They might not have. No, I wouldn't have the second down because the 2-minute warning will act as a
sure. I meant after the 2.
After the 2 minute, yeah.
Check down to Gibbs and out of bounds with a second left before the 2-minute warning. Slightly frustrating play, but never mind. Third down and 7 after a gain of 2. This is now a must-have it.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah. I can get why would they went out of bounds because it's a sort of FU to the Packers because now if we get the first down, they use all their free timeouts. We kick the field goal and we're in a good position.
It's bad. It's bad clock management.
Yeah.
3rd and 7. Goff checks it down to Gibbs on the screen. Lots of room. Checks inside. Gets the first down.
And that's where
Gets 8 on 3rd down 7. 1st down and 10. That's a 2-minute warning. How much time is left officially?
1:55.
Thank you. What a play. We've actually thrown a screen there on must-have-it situations in clutch situations quite often, and it's worked.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that decision. Well done. Okay, so if we run the ball all 3 times, they have no timeouts left and we kick the field goal. So what we've got to do is get one more.
Anyway.
So if we run 3 plays, we will kill about 51 seconds, 40 plus about 3 to 4 seconds per play. The kick will then take about 4 or 5 seconds off the clock. You're looking at killing a minute. We'll be up by 3 with 55 seconds to go. So I think ideally we will have one more first down. One more first down allows you to walk it off.
Yeah.
That's where we're at in the game situation. If you end up doing what I said and you just go run for basically no gain each time and you kick the field goal successfully, there are 55 seconds left, no timeouts to try and tie it up. And I will say, Green Bay have been in situations before with less than a minute and no timeouts, needing a score to win or tie or whatever, and they have been exceptionally good at doing it this season. It's the one thing I really believe that Love is good at, is doing a 1-minute drill with no timeouts. So I do not want to let them have the chance.
Yeah. It's almost as if because those 1-minute drills to do that are all scripted, so he doesn't need to do paper. It's literally just everyone knows what they're doing. Bang, bang, bang. It's a lot simpler for him.
Oh, my heart is in my chest, man.
For once he's upset. I'm chill. I'm good.
Glad one of us is.
It's usually the other way around. You're usually the calm one, and I'm the one going. Ugh. But I've got that. I'm in flow state. I've got some serenity.
Great film. That is one I have watched.
Yay.
Shanked says we score a tutty here and end this. If we score a touchdown, they got a chance to go and win the game unless we do it as time expires. And I don't see why we'd score a touchdown with time expiring. So I don't want to see a touchdown.
Exactly. It's like, and this is going to be a massive throwback, the game against the Falcons, I want to say it's 2019. Todd Gurley does a dumb and runs into the end zone for the Falcons.
And it allowed us to win the game, yeah.
The game with a Stafford to Hockenson touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Here we go. 1:55 to go. 2 timeouts for Green Bay. How did they lose one? Oh, they called a timeout instead of a delay of game. They called a timeout instead of a delay of game. They had a challenge in the first half. First down and 10 from the 30. Still no gimme here for Jake Bates from this range. Goff play action. And screen to Monty. Blocking was...
I don't hate it.
Blocking wasn't fantastic. Well, blocking was good, but it was inside of where Monty was forced to take the ball. There's a flag. Lions pointing at Packers. Packers pointing at Lions. Who is it? Referee's pointing at Lions, I think. Holding on Ragnow. That is going to stop the clock, and it's also pushing the Lions out of field. Well, into fringe field goal range. First and 20. And the Lions still need really a first down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's holding. He looked like he was going to release him and ended up not doing it. It won't be first and 20 because it will be where Monty was. Oh, no. But Monty had the ball behind the line. So it will be a 10-yard penalty.
Yes, it's first and 20 on there. So we're on their 40 now.
40, yeah. So it looked like Ragnar was going to release him. If he released him, then it would have been a penalty. But he ended up continuing to cling on to him. So
yeah.
First and 20 from the 40. Laporta was in fullback, but now comes out to inline tight end. Goff hands it off to Monty, runs up the middle, and It's a gain of 3. Second down and 17. Timeout taken by Green Bay.
So that.
So the problem with where the Lions are at now is, oh my God, what about that jump into the pack? There, that's not a penalty by Enibare. You cannot just jump onto the pile like that. We saw that penalty called last week. Unnecessary roughness for jumping onto the pile. I know that this refereeing crew is flag shy, theoretically. We heard a lot about that from Eric Schlitt earlier in the week, but I think you need to call that. Second down and 17. The problem with being...
Play action?
Goff, it's just a straight throw from shotgun. He's got time to throw. Going to go deep down the field to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Can he get the first down? He's thrown down. Is that a first? That looks like a first.
That's a first. That's a first.
It is a first down. Lions are going to have a walk-off chance. Let's fucking go. Lions will have a chance. They're calling for a push-off here. Keyshawn Nixon wants an OPI. No chance. No how. No way. Let's have a look at what Monty does here. Blitz in the A-gap. Monty absolutely ruins him, and it gives Goff the split second he needs to deliver to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra first down. Oh,
I love
Keyshawn Nixon is weak if he wants a first down from that little bitch.
That's why I love those split bunches that you just saw there with Patrick and Amon-Ra, because they're very good at just creating a natural pick where the corners run into each other because they're both lined up like that.
What a great pickup by Monty. And McDuffie hits Goff quite late.
Pride of the Shorts just tweeted on review, they're making it short. It's 3rd and 1. That's fine. Few more yards for Monty, I guess.
Green Bay take their final timeout. 3.5 yards.
3.5 yard on 1:27 on the game clock.
No, 1:37. I know that they put 1:27 on the clock, but they've just said in lieu of the 10-second runoff, they're taking a timeout. So it shouldn't be 1:27, it should be 1:37. I don't understand why it says 1:27. He just asked for 1:37 on the game clock. Sneak. Rich Baldwin said it's pretty late for you guys, right? It's 4:22 a.m. Okay, they're keeping it at 1:27. The way that Hussey asked for it then, it shouldn't be. But anyway. 3rd down and 1/2 yard. Goff does hand it off to Monty, and he's stopped short. Short by a yard. You go for this, I think. I think you go for it.
Yeah.
They're saying, obviously, you go for this field goal. You do not go for this field goal. You run this play. Right, the Lions are going to take a timeout here. I don't know what to do here, Ash.
I'd go for it. Just not that fucking play from earlier.
Let's have a look at this run. Ugh. Really good play. There's a backup safety, Zane Anderson. Defense is on the field. I'm just going to look away from the chat because I just don't want to. I don't want to know. Jake Bates is on the field. No, offense is on the field. If you've learned anything about the Lions, this is how they do business. They want to end the game on their terms. They don't want to leave it up to chance.
Come on, guys.
To be honest, they could try and draw them offside, take the 5-yard penalty, and have Bates still kick it. Goff, I formation. They do go for it. Goff trips. He's got it, the first down. Come on! Goff, even though he was tripped up in the backfield, still managed to hand it off. And the Lions will have a walk-off field goal chance. Do the Lions want to run a play to get into the left hash? Why is the clock stopped?
I don't know.
A fourth timeout has been called on Green Bay for an injury, I think. Oh, balls of steel for Dan. Right, Jake Bates still has to make this play. What a play by Jared Goff, even when stumbling, to be able to extend and get that to the running back. Fuck yeah, guys. Oh, gotta do this. Right. Just run to the left-hand side and slide. They haven't watched Jake Bates. They're saying, oh, down in the middle of the field. Jake Bates doesn't do the middle of the field. Jake Bates likes it down the left hash. We've seen that on the PATs.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the right hash right now. Watch Jared scamper here. Run, 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 run. Slide. Love it. Timeout taken by Detroit. 1 remaining. Field goal chance coming. Good luck, everybody. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm sorry. I just don't want to know.
Yep, same. Phone's turned over.
As Jake Bates comes out. How aligned are we?
I don't know. So Bates is coming out. I've got like the JCPenney post-game show thing on.
I'm ahead of you, I think. Bates is lining up for me now at the moment. It still says 25 on the play clock. I'll tell you when it starts.
He's walking up now. He's starting to walk up now.
So the whistle's just gone for me. 23, 22, 21, 20.
No, I'm still at 25. Clock's now running for me.
All right, I will hold my reaction.
I mean, I've got it full screen anyway, so I can't see you.
Get in! Come on! Fuck the fucking Packers! Let's go! 12-1!
And franchise record 11 straight games.
Just took my headphone out celebrating. Chocobo Brisket Bowl says 12-1, let's go. McExperiment says Green Bay sucks. Wizard of War celebrating with yes. Mile Mark says 12-1 and playoffs. SW Line says Cardiac Cats. Lots of Green Bay sucks in there. Fuck yes, people. Ash, I took my headphone out, so I don't know what you said, mate.
I said franchise straight 11 game winning streak. And we've clinched.
I said at the end of the Green Bay possession, we're in about the same position that we were at the end of the first half. And my guys in back-to-back halves backed themselves to get it done. And my God, did they get it done. I'm so proud of this team, man.
Yeah.
They just deserve it.
And Dan, so now Dan is up to 15-7 against the NFC North.
After that start as well, that's just exceptional.
Yeah.
Right, let us show the stats for the final time in this game. The Lions run out 30... Oh, hello, I've got that the wrong way around. Lions run out 34-31 winners. Jared Goff finishes 32 of 41, 283, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Led on the ground by David Montgomery, 14 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown. And Jameson Williams, 5 of 8 for 80. They also had receiving touchdowns by Tim Patrick, 6 of 7 for 43 and 2 touchdowns. And Jameer Gibbs, 6 of 6 for 30 with a touchdown. For the Packers on offense, Jordan Love was 4 carries for 23 yards and 12 of 20 for 206 and a touchdown. On the ground, led by Josh Jacobs, 18 of 60 for 66 and 3 touchdowns. And then Christian Watson, 4 of 7 for 114 yards to be the leading receiver between all two teams. Receiving touchdown for the Green Bay Packers was by Tucker Kraft, 3 of 5 for 41 on a touchdown. There was a fumble in this game. Christian Watson forced by Carlton Davis, recovered by David Long, and the pick by Green Bay was by Keyshawn Nixon. Lions were led in tackles by Jack Campbell with 8. The next nearest only had 4, which is shocking. There was 1 sack for the Lions by Zadarius Smith and 1 TFL by Brian Branch. For the Green Bay defense, Isaiah McDuffie had 15 tackles. He was one of 3 to have double digits. Quay Walker with 10, Keyshawn Nixon with 10. They had 1 sack by Rashawn Gary very early on in this game, and 3 other TFLs, 1 by Quay Walker, 1 by Kenny Clark, 1 by Colby Wooden. In terms of kicking, Jake Bates was 6 of 6 on the day. Brandon McManus 5 of 5 on the day. 5 punts in total by both teams. Both were fine. Nothing to write home about. When it came down to it, Ash, although the Lions shot themselves in the foot with the interception and with the 4th down mishap in the second half, they scored 2 touchdowns on 4th down and led 2 end-of-half point-scoring drives, touchdown-scoring drives. And that, for me, is the difference in the game.
Yeah, just those key moments. It really is the key, executing when we needed to and keeping our heads when things went wrong, when Goff threw what is a Schrodinger's interception, because it's both characteristic of him to throw one to the hook zone defender, but at the same time uncharacteristic because he's been so good at protecting the ball recently. We kept our heads, we carried on. When we didn't convert the 4th down on our own 30-yard line, we kept our heads down, we carried on. We did what we needed to. It's not pretty. There's people bitching on Twitter saying, oh yeah, how was it called earlier on Watson on Kirby Joseph, but not on Amon-Ra and Keyshawn Nixon and that? No mention of the failed jump, the missed jump on the pile 2 plays earlier and all that. We're that kind of team now where teams have to bitch about us. That's how far we've gone.
Just tweeting about Tim Patrick, who else? But
welcome to the train, my friend.
Lions backed themselves all the way, and sometimes they got it and sometimes they didn't. And the times they didn't get it, they conceded 2 touchdowns. And the times they did get it, they scored 2 touchdowns. And then the 5th time, they got the field goal to win the game.
Yeah.
So, when you back yourself, sometimes you get some and you don't get others. But the times that they risked it, it was to score a touchdown and they succeeded. The times they didn't, Packers still had to go and score, which is some element of possibility that it doesn't happen. And then, even if they turn it over on downs at the end of the game there, you've still got Jordan Love having to drive 40 yards in 40 seconds. Not even that. 40 yards in 40-ish seconds to get a game-winning field goal. So, I still think you're putting him in a similar situation to what he would have been in if you kick the field goal. In fact, it's exactly the same situation. Apart from the fact, if you do a normal kickoff with Bates, he starts at the 30, which is further advanced than he would have been anyway. So, there's lots of reasons why you don't want to kick the field goal in that situation. You're putting him in a better situation, slightly. And, a field goal ties the game, but a touchdown wins it. And you didn't give him the chance. PK Junior says, great stream as always, guys. Thank you very much. SW Lion says, ROTL, great job. Thank you. Mark says, great fun, guys. Gonna be a fun victory Friday morning. Hell yeah, we're already there. It's 4:34. As PK Junior says, 4:34 a.m. Crazy times. Are you working tomorrow?
Nope. Oh God.
Thank God for that. I am going out with my parents tomorrow night, so that's going to be fun. Right.
I'll have an early night.
Don't blame you. I'm having an early night tonight, as in good night. Yeah. So, I'll answer that question in just a second, Rich. So basically, I was just thinking about our next shows. We're not going to do a review show now tomorrow. We're going to do it on Monday, just because it fits with schedules better. Unfortunately for Ash, fortunately for me and Ant. So review show on Monday. Then we've got the Bills next Sunday afternoon. So our preview show will probably be Thursday. Recap show will be Monday. Check out the college football show this week because it was really, really good, talking about conference championships upcoming for this weekend. It's going to have a lot of playoff stipulations up for grabs then, so that'll be good. Kerry L, who I don't know if I've seen you in the chat before, but thank you for the message. Says, great game. Thank you, Matt and Ash, for staying up for all hours to provide us with play-by-play. Appreciate you, Kerry. Thank you. PK Junior says, tomorrow, he says. 6:30 is a great time for a win, and now off to Independence Day festivities. Congratulations, Tapo. Independence Day in Finland, apparently. I presume... I am ignorant of Finnish history. I am presuming that's from Russia? There's a lot of animosity between the two nations. I'm presuming it's due to war, but anyway. Wizard Wall says, bringing guys from other practice squads on Monday and playing them today and still grit out a win against a tough Packers team. This Packers team, if you listen to some of the other people out there, is a Super Bowl contender.
Ooh, yeah. To celebrate Finland's declaration of independence from Russia after the Bolsheviks took power in late 1917.
There we go.
Fair play.
Rich Baldwin asks, how did you become Lions fans? Do you want to take that first? You won't be surprised, Rich, that it's a question we get a lot.
Yeah, it's fair. That means you've got the rehearsed answers ready. So for me, way back, we're talking 11 years ago now. Jesus. Me and my friends discovered this little thing called Madden Mobile. Started doing a little league, did the fancy team. Originally, I had on the Madden thing, I had Steelers just because that was the first one that popped up. Saw the Lions, though, saw connections between them and my English football team over here. Aston Villa, the connections between Detroit and Birmingham, former industrial heartlands, to do with cars, falling hard times, bad rep and all that. And that was the time of like Stafford and Calvin and GQ and all that. And I saw how we got screwed over in the playoffs against the Cowboys. And I was like, I recognize that. This is going to be my team. And now, 11 years later, here I am waffling about it.
For me, I started kind of casually watching the sport in 2009, which is when we took Stafford 1 overall. I started playing Madden then, and if I remember rightly, Madden on Play Now defaulted you to the team that had the number 1 pick. I don't really know why. It might have been the Super Bowl champions and the teams with the number 1 overall pick, which seems harsh, but, you know. I just loved the colour scheme to begin with, and then I learned more about the team and kind of realised that there was something I just enjoyed about the way that they played the game, as in kind of balls to the wall, heartbreakers. You know, they were going to live by the sword and die by the sword. I mean, it's still very much the same stuff that we say about the team right now. It's the sort of gritty mentality which comes from being from a city like this. And I know a lot of the players are not from this area of the world, but the city is like it. You can taste it. And then as I got more into the game and more into the city, it was clear that, you know, blue-collar town, there's just a lot to respect out of what's there. Stafford deepened my love for the team. The way that they played, I talked about it before, but like DeAndre Levy especially just kind of was peak Lion to me. And then Ziggy, when he came on and had a few good seasons, Ziggy Ansah was fantastic for me and just absolutely loved it. And then I transitioned my love, I think, away from Stafford and Megatron into it, until I saw the team come to London in 2014, against the Falcons, and had the heartbreaking for the Falcons win. which was brilliant because we were 21-0 down at the half and won 22-21 with a walk-off field goal or something to that effect. Then they played 2 years later against the Chiefs, and that was really bad, but never mind. And then I went on Thanksgiving a few years ago, which was an absolutely brilliant experience. Everything that I've done has increased my like for the city and the team. It's not something that you just choose and then that's it. It's a deepening love.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Like, you look at me from going from just picking up my Madden Mobile to now being so in depth in it, I can just recall random games off the top of my head, like I did with the Falcons one earlier.
Our Packers fans in the chat who says, "Congrats, guys. That was some call by Campbell on 4th down, but I'm happy with how the Pack played. Hope to see you guys in the playoffs and best of luck for the rest of the regular season. Only benefit for the Pack is that they can rest the starters on week 18, most likely." Appreciate you, Adam. Thank you for the kind words. We have actually met. We've been very fortunate to meet a lot of nice Packers fans. I know that there's a reputation amongst Lions fans that there's not a huge amount of those, but with you and with some of the others we met, especially over in the UK, I disagree, and you especially, very gracious and appreciate it very much. Maybe we can get together on Zoom sometime and have a chat. Resting starters on week 18, I think, is bold. I'm not sure you'll clinch before then. Even if it's like a 99% chance, I don't know, but we'll see. Rich Baldwin says, "Did you know that Birmingham, Michigan is a suburb of Detroit?"
No. Well,
no.
Now I know where I'm going to live if I eventually move over there when I win my millions of dollars one day.
If you win millions of dollars, I don't know if you want to live in a suburb of Detroit, really?
Close to, I can go watch other stuff. It's like, I can...
So
I've lived in the rough ends of Birmingham for 20 years of my life. I can survive anything.
The mean streets. Where Herman lives is quite nice. That sort of area north of Detroit. I think that'd be good. Wizard of War says, "You guys are insane and I love your play-by-play. I have it on and the TV sound way down." Appreciate you, man. Thank you. It also says, "Did Mahogany have any snaps?" I think that he had maybe 4 or 5.
He had a drive's worth of snaps. Give me a sec, I'll get the PFF back up because I closed it. Mostly because I saw that Ezekiel Turner has a 90.7 grade, and I was like, I am not putting it with Matt when he sees this. So Mahogany took... He had 3 snaps on offense, all of them run blocking, and earned himself a 69.3 grade from PFF.
Nice. Marmuk said, "Jared is coming up on post-game show." We don't get the post-game show on TV. It cuts out for us as soon as the game finishes, which is frustrating. But never mind. I don't really care that much. The post-game stuff is meh. Wizard Wall says, "Matt has a 90.7 grade today." Yeah. Let's go. Kevin Z says, "Every fan base has some knuckleheads." The Lions are absolutely no exception to that. You see stuff on Twitter, it makes you think sometimes. But we are a broad church. And you know what? You don't gatekeep fandom for fans. That's just one of the things. You know, lots of people can be fans of often different teams for lots of different reasons, and all of their opinions are valid. I will just listen to the people I want to listen to. So there we go. Rich says, "I enjoy your guys' input on the Lions." Thank you very, very much. Right. It is 4:43 a.m. I think, given that fact, even though we have some people coming to join us now, I think we're going to call it a night. And we'll watch the entire slate of games this weekend before feeding back to you guys about how it all happened. Glenn Davis says, "So many people crying about Dan's aggressiveness."
Hang on, where is it? There's a tweet that says, to prove that my issue with the amount of Lions fourth down gambles is that if it backfires, it can absolutely lose you a game you could have won. And in the playoffs, you're banking on never backfiring game after game while making a run at the Super Bowl. Obviously, it happened in the NFC titles game last season. Ranting one, there's that, or there's the ones that's saying that the OPI on Watson and Kirby shouldn't be called, and they should have called the one on Nixon, despite
Yeah, it's just based.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. Everyone in the chat, You've been fantastic. I love how much interaction we get all the way through the live games, especially. There's a lot more in the live chats for the games than there is in the preview and review shows, and it's much appreciated because obviously we're reacting to stuff in real time. There's nothing planned in the preview and review stuff. We've watched the games, we've done our prep, we're going to say our piece. And so we rely on you guys to put out something good there, because half the thing is watching the game and then reading what you guys are saying back. So thank you very much for watching, and especially for interacting as much as you guys do. Ash, it was an amazing game as always, and thank you for doing this with me. And 12-1.
Yep.
Let that sink in. Let's go Lions, one pride.
One pride.